Wait. 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 Welcome to the stream. This is Nut coming at you live at 5:10 p.m. Not Seaman. That's not my name. That's not my name. This is Nut coming at you live on Friday afternoon at 5:10 p.m. A little bit earlier than you were expecting. I've been known to. Let me turn this down. God. Okay. I've been known to stream. Wait. Later in the day, but today it's Friday, right before the weekend, hump day. And we're here a little bit earlier. And the sub counter, yeah, wait, I totally nailed the sub count. You guys see that? Bottom left corner. Now we know where I'm at and where I'm trying to be. I don't know what I was doing with this bit. I just thought it sounded more professional to just, okay, that's enough of that. That's pretty sick. You watched last night's stream while working today. It was great. Thank you. Hell yeah. This is not my Mafia-thon. This is my phase subathon. This is my phase-thon. I'm phased out right now. And over the weekend, probably not to, like, I'm going to take a day or two off. I might stream Sunday. I'll probably stream Sunday. Do I have a VOD channel? No, I'm working on it. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to not stream tomorrow. I'm going to go business mode. I'm going to get some logistics. I do have some collabs in the works, actually. Thank you for asking. Ogden, you're so good with the questions. You really kill it with the questions. I do have some collabs in the works. Some of them are very fun. Bigger names. Even some medium-sized names. Even some other names that don't have that many letters in them. Like shorter names. Please find the episode of Decorate Sense where they stuck loose hay all over the walls for a farm look. What are we doing? Oh my god. I'm obsessed with that lady. You finished that video. Oh my god, I was going to respond to you. Wait, let me do it right now. You said, wait. I have to do, what is it? Dropbox? Is that what it's called? It's not Saddam Hussein. I'm not collaborating with Saddam Hussein. It's a good question. That would be a big get. I'm not there yet. Dismiss. Not now. How do I send? Just my email, right? That's all you need? I'm so stupid. Okay. So you message me. I'll send you my email. Don't give anyone my email. It's very secret. Just like that. Okay, anyways. That's enough of that. Hi, guys. How's everyone? I ate a Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream. That's not a thing. Is that a thing? Can I name drop who the collabs are with? No. Not yet. Acting like you didn't leak your email on stream 3 different times. Well, don't tell everyone. Okay. All right, we're not off to a great start. But I was playing the news thing because I was like, we could do a thing. Something that I don't do enough. Let's just break down what's going on in the world right now. We could talk about the news. Talk about other things as well. Wait, check this out. Oh, wait, I haven't set it up yet. Okay, wait. Boom. Just like that. See how professional that was? Boom. All these angles. You weren't expecting all these different angles. That's my good side. Oh, wait. I'm still working on that one. Okay. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I was reading. Oh my god, wait, can we read some of the Taylor Swift lyrics? I should game with vanilla. I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see. That's a good good thought. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay. But I really wanted to read some of these lyrics. I got a sub counter. Yeah. We should also add to the sub count so we could see the number go up. Also, wait, no, this is actually kind of fun. This is shameless, but I actually did do something. So it would be, if I am gifted any subs, there is a sound that will play. I added a sound to it. That's not me just begging. I'm more in like a chill way, like I'm begging chilly, but mostly because it would play the sound, and then you'll see. So just throwing that out there. Do with it what you will. We'll figure it out. We'll just see how that goes. It plays with gifted subs. It's just a little sound. It's nothing crazy. It's not AJ Loves Meat. AJ Loves Meat is for, what is that for? When I get rated. Yeah, if you lost your job, don't give. I'm not like begging for money. It's just if someone does gift like a sub or something, a loud sound will play, which is kind of fun. Something to think about. Does it have something to do with Lorenzo? I don't know. I know it's the burrito. Who know? You guys.
I am cooking a burrito in my pants right now. I am cooking a burrito in my pants right now.
All right, thank you, XX Viperette XX. That was pretty much it. I just thought it was funny. See, we liked it. That was worth it. That was worth the $7 or whatever. I don't know how much it cost. Thank you. That was sick. Am I planning on going to TwitchCon this year? I have to buy the tickets. Thanks for reminding me. When is it? They said I have to buy tickets. TwitchCon. I wasn't going to go to TwitchCon, but I was thinking about SawCon. It was yesterday? No way. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Then someone's supposed to say, what is SawCon? And then I go, SawCon my balls. So, if there was another person here, they would probably say, okay. Anyways, San Diego. I have to go all the way to San Diego? Okay, wait. What's the best day to go? Because I'm not going to go all 3 days. That's expensive. I already have to buy the ticket. Wait, so what's up with Taylor Swift? She just dropped a new album, and I was seeing like some lyrics from it and some clips and stuff. Sounded not good. Some bad lyrics. That was all. Saturday, you think's the best day? Okay. All right, well, I'll drive out on Saturday and I'll leave afterwards. Because I was in San Diego a few months ago, and the Airbnb was like $400 for the weirdest tiny room that smelled weird and was humid. You know, it was a whole thing. Sunday everyone's at church, so that's a boring day, I bet. Does the Twitch community and the church community, do they interlap? I would not expect that. Get the family bundle and bring Noah. Well, that's the thing. This is where I was wondering what that transition. This is where I was like, I don't even know what I should do. I've already said this a few times, but just so that we're all on the same page here. I'm a partner. I'm a Twitch partner. I didn't know about TwitchCon because this has all happened so fast. So I was seeing the whole thing. They're all partners. I know some of those people. So I was like, maybe I know someone at Twitch. Maybe I could ask if I could get like a pass for it. And they said, basically, I have to buy my own ticket, but I get all of the benefits if I buy the ticket. Like, I'll get all the partner benefits still. But that doesn't apply for like a camera guy. So like I can get into all the Twitch partner spots at Twitch. I've never been there. I don't know what it is. But my camera guy can't because he's not a partner. So then basically it's like, I've already asked. They said no. So basically it's like I have to just do it myself, which is fine. But then I should probably get like a Wi-Fi thing or figure that out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it was. So then it's like it's a whole thing. I'm assuming. I guess I could ask about hotels, but it's also like I'm not a diva. You know, I could just. It's whatever. I'm still gonna go though. Who's going again?
Take a shower and shit. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Noah's taking a shower. He said. Just so everyone's on the loop. What'd you say? Well, you told them. Okay. Oh, Garrett said hi. Garrett's here.
Garrett's in the chat?
Yeah, Garrett's in the chat right now.
Spam W for Garrett in the chat. That'd be sick.
Chat, Noah's saying to spam W Garrett in the chat. Oh, no, Garrett asked if you're going to SawCon.
Yeah, I'm going to SawCon. Is he going?
You're going to SawCon these balls and nuts and penis. That was good. Thanks, Garrett. That was pretty funny. Ludwig sometimes goes. I don't think he's going. I believe Cutie's not going. And some other people were not going. Which I think is smart. It, you know, protect yourself and your mental health or whatever. I don't know most of these people actually. Okay, wait. Fan will be there. His name's just Swag. Oh wait, sorry. My fault. Where I'm. Fan will be there. We know Fan. His name is just Swag. You can't just be Swag. I guess I'm Nut, but okay, never mind. Yugi will be there. Maya will be there. Cinna will be there. Sandwich will be there. I know her. Caroline will be there. Do I know anyone else? Nicewig will be there. Arky. So I know like 10 people. Emily. Alabama Barker streams. That's kind of funny. What does she stream? All right. Well, so I'll know some people there, but I don't. I think I'll probably still go. It could be fun. Connor eats pants. Yeah, do you see he's playing Fortnite with Gavin Newsom? That's so funny. Oh shit! Don't look. My fault. Okay. All right. Anyways. No, I didn't. That wasn't my email. It's fine. That wasn't my email with all my emails open. That was something else. Wait, is there anything in my email? Probably DoorDash. Pinterest. Xbox wants more money from me. Okay, yeah, I got enough. It's whatever. Okay, you know, it's like, who even cares anymore? Shut up, Ogden. You don't care. So, okay, so let's read some of these Taylor Swift lyrics. Let's see what she's got going on. I heard you calling on the megaphone. You want to see me all alone. Never mind. This is boring. Yeah, she's talking about some random, some dumb shit. Never mind. Okay. Probably. She's talking about books or something. Where are the other songs? I want to read the ones that people were saying were cringy. It was Eldest Daughter. Everybody's so punk on the internet. That's not true. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. That's so true. Everyone's cutthroat in my comments. They're always calling me the shit guy, jizz guy, scat guy, throat goat. It's cutthroat if you think about it. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. Damn. I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying from trying to seem cool. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. Okay. But I'm never gonna let you down. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. The last time I laughed this hard was on the trampoline in someone's backyard when she was 8. That can't be good. She broke her arm on a trampoline? Alright, this is like, what are you even talking about? Okay, never mind. Okay, this one is father figure. I'm going into this with, you could say, nefarious intentions. I'm not necessarily a fan. She's older than slime. That's awesome. That's so funny. But you know, everyone ages. You guys will be too. So, you know, when I found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the Jag, turned your rags into gold. Okay. What kind of car does she drive? I can't imagine her in, like, she's not even driving. Does she have her driver's license? She can't have her driver's license. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential. Okay. I'll be your father figure. Oh, she is? I'll drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger? What are we doing? Taylor. This love is pure profit. Okay. I just don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about she's like slinging her shit though. She took her meat out of her pants. That's pretty much it. And she's like grooming someone? Or maybe I'm misunderstanding. That's probably not what she's saying. She's doing some Drake shit. Damn. She's on some Drizzy shit. Okay, wait. Then there was the one everyone said canceled. That one was cringe. She's trying to do jizz genre. I'd love to see her try that. She can't do it like me. I basically invented that shit. You guys don't even know. I invented jizz music. You thought that it would be okay at first. The situation could be saved, of course. But they'd already picked out your grave and hearse. Beware the wrath of mass crusader. It's like, why are we talking? Why is this the 1700s? I understand poetry. But like, why is she's speaking like this isn't? She's talking in riddles. This is like a limerick. What are we doing? Oh, never mind. Did you girl boss too close to the sun? Okay, just right off the bat, the next line she teleported to 2012. Did they catch you having far too much fun? Come with me, when they see us, they'll run. Something wicked this way comes. Okay. I like my friends canceled. I like them cloaked in Gucci and in scandal. Welcome to my underworld. Okay. This is like the Goonies, or she's like I don't know. Also, she doesn't like her friends canceled. Who's she hanging out with? Like Bill Cosby? Like, come on, she's being a bit dramatic. You should have come over last night. Last night was crazy. It was me, Taylor Swift, Bill Cosby, Army Hammer, fucking Louis C.K. and shit. We were all just hanging out, smoking cigs at the bonfire. It was so dope. It's easy to love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone prospers. Tone deaf and hot. Let's fucking offer. Did you make a joke only a man could? I feel like she kind of did. She said her dick's bigger than the devil's, right? Were you just too smug for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what she's talking about. This is how I review every album, every song. I'll just read the lyrics and be like, yeah, I don't really get it. Daisy's bare naked. I was distraught. He loves me not. He loves me not. Penny's unlucky. I took him back and then stepped on a crack. And the black cat laughed. What is this, Halloween? And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that you and me, we would make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't got a knock on wood. Okay. All of that bitching, wishing on a falling star. She said that? I ain't got a knock on wood. Then don't do it. You know, just don't do it. Actually Romantic is the Charlie XCX disc. Oh, it's that one? Okay, I'll look in a second. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. He amatized me and opened my eye. Oh, ew. His love was the key that opened my thighs. The CTE guy? He wasn't even saying anything. That's crazy. I just imagine him watching, like, Bluey. And she's like, there's something about him. I guess the something is his penis, is what we've established. I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way. Ugh. Taylor Swift, don't do that. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. Ugh. She fucking a rabbit? New heights of manhood. I don't want to know about his penis. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, last one. This one is the... She's dissing Charlie XCX here. Ooh, this is Gossip City. Okay, wait. I heard you call me boring Barbie when the cokes got you brave. High five my ex, and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. Okay, I don't know. It's just isn't she like married? Aren't they both married? Like, who cares? What are you even talking about? Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face. I was saying stuff about that. I know that song. That she misinterpreted that song. Right? Some people. Oh, so if I'm not mistaken, because I listened to that album, she did that one song where she's talking about Taylor Swift, but it wasn't like she was being like fuck Taylor Swift. It was her being like, you make me insecure because you're so like, you're such a pop star, and it's like I can't do all the things you do. And then Taylor Swift's doing this shit. But it's actually sweet all the time you spent on me. It's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in. It's actually romantic. Alright. Yeah, she's doing all that. I'm in your head so much. You're actually in love with me. You actually think about me all the time. Actually. This reminds me of like when everyone hates one person in a group. And they're all talking about like how lame he is. And then in his head, he's like, they're actually just, they can't stop thinking about me. They're obsessed with me. They actually like me. That's why they think about me all the time. That's just literally what she's doing. Hadn't thought about you in a long time. Damn, she's been catty. The girls are fighting. But you keep sending me funny Valentines? She does. This lyric references the 1937 song My Funny Well, this is her issue. What the fuck are your references? Like, I know where I can get her. This 1937 song. Like, what are you talking about? This song from 90 years ago. That'll really get her. If I reference that. And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua. Damn. Barking at me from a tiny purse? Okay. Damn, she said, and your purse is small. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we always talking about her? No man has ever loved me like you do? That's not good. You think I'm tacky, baby. Stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. It's kind of making me wet. Ah, Taylor. This is likely Swift's most sexually mature lyric to date. I don't want to... Okay. I think I just read it in a bad way. But this is... I don't like it. Felt weird. This felt weird to me. Yeah, it's weird. Every lyric is just pandering to the most popular and vague tweet to appeal to the widest audience of women. We don't know the size of the women. Don't say they're wide. They might be. Some of them are probably skinnier. Some of them could even be muscular. You know, they're not always. It's not always the widest audience. We don't know. She has a diverse fan base. Let's be fair. But anyways, okay. Well, that's enough of that. We don't have to keep doing that. She said she wrote that 3 days ago? There's no way. There's no way she wrote that 3 days ago. She was lying. Okay, well, anyways, I was probably just going to watch some YouTube videos and hang out. And then maybe if we could think of other fun stuff to do. Until I think about better things to do on the stream. Which will come... in the future. You might want to make something to crop your taskbar off. What's wrong? You can't even have a taskbar anymore. It's crazy. You can't even have a taskbar these days. Not even allowed to have a taskbar anymore. Group Kahoot? How do I do that? No, but I could. I appreciate it, but it's probably fine. I just got this computer. There's nothing on here. But I appreciate it. Okay. Group Kahoot. It doesn't cost money. They did this in school, didn't they? Damn, you guys want to be in school so bad. You're making me take class or something. Game pin. Okay. How do you do it? Kahoot for family. Oh, buy now. All right. Yeah, I'm not buying it. That's crazy. That's the wrong one. That's to join. Click discover. Oh. Where's discover? You guys are seeing words I've never even heard of. Do I know who Oliver Tree is? People tell me that I look like him and it hurts my feelings. Is that what you're going to say? Be honest. You were going to say it. Just say it. Just say it, Miss Chris. But no, I have heard of him. My fault. I was just being sassy. Okay, social. We want to think social. Trivia? Vibing to the movie trivia. Animals. This is too... And we'll do it later. Wait, oh, I wanted to do this. Okay, wait. We'll come back to this. You just Googled him? Oh, Oliver Tree? Yeah. I don't think I need to say it. It's okay. I understand. People have said that before. I kind of get it. But it's, you know, what's my taste in music? Just like strictly dope ass fuck ass shit. Like cool ass shit. Shit you haven't even heard of. Tier list. Alright, I'm going to do a tier list. I'm going to finally just do one. Categories. Let's start with celebrities. Bald people? That's fun. Let's rank some bald people. Okay. All right, to start off with, Anthony Fantano. For those of you who are just now joining the chat, we are making a tier list of bald people. And before I get into it, I just want to clarify. This isn't objective. Or this is, wait, this is, yes, this is not objective. This is just how I'm feeling in the moment. I might be wrong. You know? So don't, I don't know, I don't want to get in trouble. But okay, that being said, Anthony Fantano, I'll put him in C. The bottom of C. And this is why. He's doing too much. You gotta chill out. This is the thing, too. I don't want to be, like, ageist. It's like, I don't even care. But it's like, it's the thing with, like, Drake, for example. Where Drake's, like, 38 years old. And at some point, it's like, okay, you gotta start, like, maturing a little bit. And it's like, sometimes he'll tweet things or say something. And it's like, oh, my God, bro, you're, like, 45. Like, come on. Just sort of, like, relax. Okay, you're doing too much. Also, it's like he's just like actually I do this, and that annoys me. It's like relax. Hank from Breaking Bad, Dean Norris. He's kind of funny. I'm gonna put him in B. I don't know a lot about him. He's kind of funny. I'll confidently put him in B. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, more like Dwayne the Cock Johnson. More like Dwayne the Cock Johnson. That's pretty much it. Okay, he's the type of bald guy where it's like I feel like he looks like his penis looks like him. You know what I mean? Same with Jeff Bezos. I don't mean that in a weird way. But it's like they almost look like a penis, if that makes sense. But in like a not weird way. You get what I'm saying? The Rock, I will say this, The Rock he like mostly seems nice enough. But it's like he's like not a real person. It's like if an alien was a person. I don't even. Good action star though. I'm gonna put him in B. He could fluctuate anyway. But he like wants to run for president. It's like, don't run for president. I'm rating bald men, yes. This guy, I don't know who that is. He's too happy. What are you so happy about? 9/11 happened 24 years ago, and you're smiling. I'll put him in D. Howie Mandel, he's too proud of the fact that he's bald. That's not something to be proud about. You know? And also, like, calm down. And also, stop with the glasses. Get a regular pair of glasses. You're not the Pringles man. Also, you could use some more hair. I'm gonna put him in D. I'll put him at the top. No, I'll put him in C. I don't actually have anything like against anyone here, I don't think. Vin Diesel. Oh my god, have you guys seen that video of Vin Diesel being interviewed on like some press junket? And he was just like talking to some woman and he was like, God, you're fucking beautiful. You're so fucking beautiful. And the interviewer was like, thank you. Let's talk about Fast and Furious. And he's like, fuck, I can't even focus because you're so fucking hot. That was so weird. That was such a weird. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. So just because that's, but also the pacifier. I had one of those vans when I was younger that had the DVD player in it. The pacifier starring Vin Diesel got stuck in it. Could only watch that movie. And I've seen it probably like 50 to 100 times. Pretty funny movie. I'm gonna put him in D. Jeff Bezos is easily in D. There's no excuse to be bald. If you have all of the money, if you hoarded all of the money, get a hair transplant. Or at least a wacky hat. Even just a wacky hat. Or get like one of those lineup tattoos. You have no excuse. At this point, it's ridiculous. J.K. Simmons, I might put him in S. Great actor. I don't know anything about him as a guy. He's not even that bald. You can see mostly hair. I'm putting him in S tier. I feel like he earned that. Joe Rogan, D tier. You can't be bald and short. You gotta choose one. You can't be both. Both is crazy. What are you, mini-me? You know? Like, come on. That's ridiculous. Also, he tried to get a hair transplant and it failed. Now he has a giant scar on the back of his head. That's even worse. Like, come on. It's just brutal. Just 0 for 5 at that point. Yeah. Kevin James, the King of Queens. He's the King of Queens. You know? pretty sick. I'm gonna put him at the top of B. Where's Ludwig? He'll be on here in a few years. You gotta give him a few years. He's not there yet. This other guy from Breaking Bad, I forgot his name. Funny, cool voice. Good voice. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Where is Atrioc? I don't know who that is. I'm assuming a streamer. I don't know who he is. Michael Jordan. See, this is a tough one. I'm gonna put Michael Jordan in the A tier and not the S tier. And a lot of you are probably thinking, that's what are you thinking? Oh my god, but he's so good. Whatever. You know? Second best basketball player. You can't be in the S tier if you're not even the best basketball player. Also, LeBron James, better father too. Better father. He's a great father figure. And just overall a great guy. Probably our best man. So for that, it actually brings Michael Jordan down a tier. This is bottom heavy on the list. I'm still going. Okay, Patrick Stewart. People love him and they'll say like S tier. I just don't know any. I'm not like he's a X-Man. I'm gonna put him in A. I don't really give a shit about any of the stuff he does, but I feel like he's probably cool. Jean-Luc Picard. I know he played that guy. That's maybe his famous role, and it's like too French of a name for S tier. You gotta calm down the French a little bit. You're in space with a French name. What are we? You know, it's the future. You should have some alien name. Why is that guy's name Spock, but your name is Jean-Luc? Am I, you know? Pitbull, Mr. 305, that's S tier. It's got to be S tier. And you got to think about it from this perspective. If you've heard his earlier music, he was trying to be like DMX. He was trying to be like a rapper. He sold out immediately. And he didn't just sell out like, I'm just going to like hop on trends. He sold out. He said, I'm the world. I'm Mr. Worldwide. I'm you know? I've only ever seen him in those glasses and a suit. And it's just hard. It's tough. I rock with Pitbull. Also, I consider myself a Pitbull in a lot of ways. Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to say S tier as well. That's a good bald guy. He's a pretty solid bald guy. Also, though, wait, going back to Pitbull, I will say every single song he makes is like, tonight is the night. We're doing it tonight. Everyone tonight. And it's like, oh my god, can we not do something tomorrow? Can we just have something to do tomorrow? Even would be nice. But whatever. Anyways, final two. Steve Harvey. Gotta be S tier. Oh shit. Not only that, he's number one S tier. Iconic bald man. He was better with hair. Steve Harvey? That was what fake hair. That had to have been fake hair. As someone myself who is getting into hosting shows, and I'm trying to be like a little campy with it. I'm trying to put on suits and stuff and pretend I'm like acting all professional. Part of what I was doing for that was just watching other TV show hosts. I will say my two favorites. Probably Mark L. Wahlberg, which we talked about. Steve Harvey. Incredible host. One of the most charismatic TV show hosts. I am now seeing in the chat, apparently he sucks and is a bad guy. Okay, well, alright. Let me know on it and I'll adjust it accordingly. But for what I'm familiar with at the moment, he's a good show host. But I'm willing to a new perspective. Terry Crews. I'll put him in S tier too. Just very muscular man. Made me want Old Spice. Also, incredible father to Everybody Hates Chris. Sometimes I'll see Everybody Hates Chris on TV now and I'll be like, oh my god, that's Terry Crews' kid. Okay. Tiermaker.com? What's this? nutVODS tier... What the fuck? Ogden, did you make this? Oh, this is fun. Wait, no way. Ogden. You diva. This is sick. No way. I'm on a tier list. Oh, this is hard. Okay, wait. This is fun. We're about to get passionate with it. Okay, let me get some water. Let me adjust. I got a frog in my throat. This is so sick. If you guys don't know this about me, much like all of you to an extent as well, I love talking about myself. I'm my favorite thing. But in like a normal way. I feel like everyone should be their own favorite thing, you know? Unless you have bad vibes, then it's, you know. But I love talking about myself. I'm excited. Okay, so let's get started. This is fun. Some of these are like a series where, like, the first one, for example, Will They Swap? That's episode 1 of 6 of a season of a show. So I'm going to skip those ones. I'm going to start getting into the individual things that I can remember. The Fanita interview I did, I'll start with that. I will say, I'm pretty sure it's in order from the playlist you made, so if you don't remember the video, you can just check that. Okay, yeah, for sure. Thank you, Augin. This one I did, and I had a viral clip from it where she was asking me what's the deal with my vibe or whatever. And I was saying, I'm pretty sure, for full transparency, I still think this might be true. I'm pretty sure I fried my brain when I was a junior in college. I read about microdosing, and I had a friend who had like an acid connection, basically. So I bought acid, and I would do like a year's worth of acid. Or what am I saying? Sorry. Over the course of that year, my junior year, I microdosed acid like every 2 days. Thinking like it's supposed to be good for your mental health and everything. I'm sorry. I'm a little fuzzy right now. Give me a second. I'm just rambling about nothing. Okay. How's the ranking decided? We haven't even started. It's decided by me. We're ranking shows that I've been on. Okay, so let me be more clear about what I'm saying. When I was a junior in college, I read about microdosing and the benefits, the potential benefits that it might lead to. And disclaimer now, don't do that. Please don't do anything, you know. There's someone named Yummies here. That's hard. That's a good name. Okay. So you're like, you do it like every couple days, and it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to help your mental health and everything. Microdose shrooms is cool, but acid, everyone's a critic these days. Can't do anything. Can't show my toolbar. Can't eat food on the thing. Can't eat cold fries. Can't microdose acid over the course of a year when I was still a teenager. You know, when does it end? But whatever. Anyways. So I, that year, my entire junior year, I microdosed acid like every couple days. But that, okay, you guys are all saying it's awful. Keep in mind, that's not even the worst part yet. After the year, I was talking to someone about it, and I showed them what I was doing, and they were like, oh my god, you're not microdosing it. Basically what I was doing, for example, a microdose of a tab of acid like that big, you do like 1/16 of it, or like you dissolve it in water or something, and you do like what the equivalent of like 1/16 of it would be. I was just cutting it in half and then doing half of it. And I did that like 3 times a week for a year when I was in college. Don't do that. Okay, I clocked it. Don't say that. So, no, I took acid normally. You're not supposed to do it 3 times a week for a year. But basically, that's what I did. And then I realized that's what I was doing, and I was like, well, that's not good. I don't remember a lot of the year. Like, when I try to think back, there's nothing that really sticks out from that year. Except, I'm not joking, I got straight A's. Those are the best grades I ever got in college. That, like, saved me in college. I got like, perfect grades. It's so funny. Did I get diagnosed with ADHD before or after it? Way before. Like, years before. Noah said you left some in my car for a year. That's true. Your dopamine receptors were absolutely fried. Okay. Well, yeah, basically what I was saying, the point of this was to say, I think that I messed up my brain a little bit, and that's why people now when they see me think that I have autism. Like every time I do any video or go anywhere, people are like, "You're clearly autistic," and I have to be like, "No, I'm not. That's something else." How did you stay normal after? Honestly, this is where I think, first of all, very lucky, because I've read all the things since then of like people saying, like it creates like psychosis or like makes people go crazy. It unlocks something. It did the opposite for me. Completely cooled me out. Like looking back on it in hindsight, please don't do it. Okay, no, you're Luna Ox. That was funny, but genuinely don't do it, because I do know some people that did like psychedelics and then like went insane, and it's like, don't do that. I don't know your whole thing. Your brain is actually amazing. You just stopped taking it easy. Did I not get addicted? No, I just stopped doing it. I don't have visual snow. At least I don't think I do. It wasn't like I was like doing a whole thing. I thought I was doing like herbal shit. I thought I was being smart. And it genuinely helped me a lot. I feel like it made me like chiller and cooler. And it made me think about like who I am, I guess, not in like a lame way. But I do think that part of being young that is difficult, especially when you look back in hindsight, as someone like myself where I'm trying to create like a brand or whatever, or like make like videos, you can't really do it before you like know who you are or like what your thing is or like what you do. And I think that year probably helped me the most in figuring out like who I am, like what my vibe is, being pretty comfortable in like my own skin and like doing my own thing, which I think is, if I were to speculate, probably one of the things that is appealing about me is I'm not like super unique, but like I kind of have my own thing going on. And at least to the extent that every time I do those Jubilee videos, all of the guys think that I'm like, they're like, what's going on with you? What's your deal? Which makes me think that I have my own deal. But whatever. The point of that story was to say I told that on the Fanita podcast. It went viral. And then everyone in the comments was saying pretty much the same thing that you guys were saying. Basically just, that makes sense. Or something like that. So in conclusion, I'm going to put this in the seats here, because that was about it. But it was a fun podcast. And she was nice. Anyways, the Yard podcast that I did, I'm going to put that in A. I thought that was a very fun time. I thought I made friends. Well, wait. I took too much acid, was convinced I was dead for 10 hours. Then I was scared to sleep for years because going unconscious was like dying again. Okay, well, I think he probably did too much of it. So don't do that. But yeah, anyways, it was a wacky year. I think I saw my own personal benefits to it. There have definitely been the opposite of benefits as well. I think I'm stupider now. I'm like pretty smart. I don't think I come across smart. I'm actually not that smart. Maybe I was being a little too much. My vocabulary down the drain. All those vocab words, they got flushed down the toilet. So I'm trying to get it back. But anyways, let's see. Nut finds a date. This was a very fun show that I got to host. This was when I had my own show. Oh, where is it? It's right here now. I had my own show here. And it was basically where I helped one of my friends get a date. And it was called Versus Nut. And it was very fun. And it got canceled. But it might be making a comeback soon with some friend of the channel special guest. We'll see. But that was a fun time. Oh my god, wait, I could tell you guys this. Maybe I shouldn't. Actually, I'm going to. Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay. I got some crazy lore. I'm about to drop some crazy lore. Did you stop using your brain as much after college? I mean, I guess objectively. Because I didn't have, like, homework anymore. But, like, I still do stuff. I'm, like, you know. I do my thing. Okay.
Anyone who you were like, no, said that I would.
Okay, I got some crazy lore for you guys.
Hey, I'm Nut. I've done.
So this is this show that I used to host. It's called Versus Nut. The concept of the show is, oh, hey Sam, thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. I'm dropping lore right now. Okay, so this was the show that I hosted a couple years ago, called Versus Nut, where one of my friends or someone would come on the show, and I would help them find a girlfriend or a boyfriend, basically. So for this episode, how it worked was Jess was here from previous episodes, and there were 10 or so guys lined up. She would write down, just off looking at them before it even started, who she wanted, like who she had the biggest crush on. And then I would talk to all of them and interrogate them. And then I would try to pick who I thought her match was. The goal is like kind of to get the same thing as hers, or just to, you know, like or see like if I had a better guess than she did, something like that. Do I still talk to Jess? Yeah, Jess is very cool. She's a friend of the channel. She's great.
We're here now.
So let's see real quick, but the lore is coming, I promise.
Despite how I wife energy, think you going in with fresh eyes.
This is funny. I just had a funny little one-liner here. I'm gonna play it real quick.
I think you'll be
Wait, let me turn it up. Okay.
able to suss out these dudes.
What's your usual type in a man?
I like guys that have I wife energy, if that makes sense. I like typically go for guys that look like they eat cigarettes. I like men with golden retriever-y energy, but like a chill golden retriever.
I don't know. Okay. So you're looking for a bisexual dog who eats cigarettes? I guess. Cool. This is gonna go really well.
Boom, totally nailed it right there. Funny, wacky guy, funny little one-liners. Damn, you guys are still talking about the acid thing I said. My fault. That was my bad. I hate when you guys fight in the chat. I just want peace. We are the world.
So I have
you know?
3 dogs, by the way.
So you're looking for another dog?
It's like if my dog liked.
So basically, that's what she was looking for. We had these men. Let's introduce you to these men.
There's so many men.
All right, men.
So I remember here. Oh, let me change the camera. Let me go down here. Okay. So I remember first, right off the bat, this guy, friend of the channel, his name's Forrest. He's very funny. He's like a more attractive version of me. He's like 3 inches taller than me, and he's like jacked. He's also a goofy guy. This guy, immediately I clocked him pretty quick. His name is Zeus. And I was like, that of course your name is Zeus. That's so sick. And then this guy right here. Keep an eye on this guy. He will come back later. I'm not going to watch the whole video. This is just for the lore breakdown. This is important information.
Go down a line and introduce yourselves. Maybe throw in something you like.
The fuck we watching? Are they going to do that? No. Sus. Don't say that.
Like about
Don't
Jess.
be weird. You're being weird.
Let's start it off.
Hi, my name's Axel Jared. Nice to meet you, Jess. I love your smile.
Hi, my name's AJ. I like your all black. I'm a huge all black guy. So, yeah, we match it.
Hell yeah.
I'm Zeus. I really love your eyes.
God damn.
You too, bro.
Thanks, man. Zeus. You look like a Zeus.
That's what I'm
Jesse.
saying.
Hi.
I love your name. Hi, Jess. Joseph. I like your stance. This stance right here. That
So this guy.
foot stance right
Was
here.
I doing that?
Yeah, you're doing that the entire time.
Like an NPC?
What's up?
Yeah. I like your.
This guy. What's his name?
I love your name. Hi, Jess.
This guy's name is Joseph. You and the host think alike. That's what I'm saying. There's something about that guy, that host. It's really, I don't know. Maybe it's his eyes or his smile. I'm sorry. I'm getting flustered just thinking about it. But, keep an eye on this guy. His name's Joseph. Jess immediately was like, she wrote his name down. So how this worked was, she writes down who she had a crush on. And then I like interview them, I eliminate people, and then I try to figure out who I think she would like. She said him.
Joseph, I like your tie.
I
appreciate it mixed with the chains and everything, and I love your sarcasm too.
I was just being normal.
I'm Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love that you're also dead inside. I appreciate that. I am too.
Maybe I'm just dead inside.
You got blue ass eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
I would imagine.
I'm asking.
Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah, we were just talking to these guys. We talked to them a little bit. Then I had a wacky cowboy
She's
hat.
got noise can.
Firm as possible.
You seem like a firm.
Terry.
Thank you. That was a good handshake.
So I'm
Firm,
talking
I'll
to
try to
this
be as
guy
firm as
Joseph,
possible.
right?
You seem like a firm guy.
How are you?
God damn. That was a good handshake too. God damn. Right off the bat, you're a great looking guy.
Thanks.
You remind me a lot of myself. I'm getting like Australian. Where's the
Close.
accent? I was
You're
close.
close.
New
Try
Zealand.
again.
New Zealand.
There you go.
First of all,
So I figured out he's from New Zealand. This is important, relevant information. Just stay with me. So that guy, Joseph, from New
what are
Zealand.
your intentions with Jess over there?
I know her.
Yeah.
Is if we have a genuine connection, if we can have fun together.
Honestly, I'd probably like use her to fill a void I feel inside when I'm alone.
Oh, okay. What do you do for work?
I work in a restaurant. I'm a server, bartender,
That's
and
what's up.
manager.
I teach kickboxing. I do private training, and I also compete myself.
How quickly do you think you could like beat me up?
If we were in a situation, okay, say you were harming Gist, right? Boom, okay, you came along and you were like attacking Gist, and I had to protect, right?
This is
He's the only
crazy.
one that could do something about it. Probably 3.5 seconds.
I wouldn't do that, but okay.
I do OnlyFans.
That's hard.
No pun intended.
Oh, man, that's what's up.
So yeah, basically, yeah, he did that. He said that. And then this was the other part.
Sounds like LinkedIn.
Oh yeah.
What do you like to do for fun? Do you got other things going on?
I go to church, my friend. Time in the Word, time in the Bible, prayer.
And right there, I was like, okay, you're out. Before that, I was like, it's like, he's like a nice enough guy. I don't think anything about anyone. I'm not anti-religion even. But I know Jess's religion. She is not Christian or Catholic or whatever. So right there, I was like, okay, yeah, he's out. And also, it's like, sometimes too much religion is like, okay, chill out a little bit. You know, like relax. You can even almost see it in my eyes where I was like, oh, okay.
Do you got other things going on?
I go to church, my friend.
Right here.
Time in the Word, time in the Bible, prayer, hanging out.
Right there, I was like, okay. But anyway, so that was the thing. I ended up eliminating him here. And that was that. And then the rest of the video went how it did, and it was its own thing. So then nothing, that was it. The video went fine. I was trying to find it in the comments because I don't remember exactly. But from there, I started receiving these weird DMs in my Instagram DM slot being like, why would you cast that man? Like, how could you cast him? Like, it's bold that you guys would do that knowing everything that he's done. I was seeing that, and I was going like, first of all, the president of this YouTube channel, I didn't cast anyone. But then I was like, what could they possibly be talking about? Like, what? Because I was getting a good amount of them. And I went to the video, I was looking in the comments, and people started talking about this thing. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? So I did some research. Let me find it real quick so I'm not just like guessing. But okay, I think I found it. Damn it, I'm having trouble finding this. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. So then from there, I'm back. Oh shit. I was linked to this Wikipedia page. And I was like, what is this? The Roastbusters scandal. The Roastbusters scandal was a scandal in New Zealand involving a group of young men who were accused of intoxicating underage girls to gang R-word them and the police response to the complaints of the alleged victims. The three members of the group, including those identified as Joseph, Joseph, and some blah blah blah. It was reopened in 2020. So I was reading this and I was like, oh my god, he is New Zealand Brock Turner. This is the Brock Turner of New Zealand. And I was like, what the fuck? And basically what happened, he lied on his background check and was immediately banned from ever being on the channel ever again. They don't play around. But I was reading all this and I was like, holy fuck. And I guess afterwards she said she chose him, and I wasn't like, it was the religion thing, but it wasn't that he was religious. I was like, it's a bit much. It's like, because anytime someone's that religious, it's either you're a freak or like you're lying to yourself or something, because like maybe you're like closeted or something. You know, I got like a thing. My spidey senses tingled me. And I was like, I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? So basically, if I might be correct, but basically what it was he has an American father, so he's dual citizenship, and he got out of the country, and I think the other guys went to prison, and he basically just like left. And that was the lore for that. And then also I ended up being linked to this video.
But doing this is
Isn't it about the young
So that's
woman,
him.
though, that you offended against? Isn't it about
Sorry?
getting their forgiveness as well?
Well,
How much of it is about getting their forgiveness?
I mean, honestly, I mean, if they were to forgive me, obviously that would be really, really nice. I would definitely be happy if they were to do that. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get their forgiveness. I'm here because so much has been given to me from God, so much love, so much perspective, so much peace, and I just want to share that love and perspective and peace with other people.
That's a crazy response. That's crazy. On the 60 Minutes interview where you're addressing these allegations of one of the biggest sex crimes in the entire country's history, and you go on, you say, I'm not trying to get their forgiveness. I want to talk about God. I need to talk about how God saved my life. I don't care about them. I'm talking about God here, God and Jesus. So yeah, the comments are turned off. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. That's the lore there. I was like, what? Holy fuck, that's crazy. That being said, oh wait, that's the bald tier list. That being said, it was a fun video. That was one of the better videos I did. I like that video. Did I not put it up here yet? Where is it? Nut finds a date. So outside of that, I guess that I'm gonna put that in A also. It can't go higher than that given these unique circumstances. But yes. Anyways, just wanted to keep you guys in the loop on that. I thought it was wacky lore. I'll try to make this quicker though. I'm taking too long. Riz round 2. This is where we did a podcast about that Riz episode we did. I'm gonna put this in the bottom of the B tier, or bottom of the B tier, because that one was fun. It was a podcast episode, but it was a pretty fun time. We were talking about it with each other, and I had taken a good Adderall that day, and I was just on one. I was joke city. I was opening up and stuff. Me and Slime at the streamer games. I'm gonna put that. Might be recency bias. I think this is S tier. For no reason other than I just had a great time. I love a classic back and forth. Slime's a very fun guy to host stuff with. Most of that day was spent with just me sitting next to him, and we were just talking about stuff. He's a very personable, fun guy. I had a great time. So I'm gonna put that in S tier. Who has the most Riz? This was the first video I did. I'm also going to put this in the S tier. I look ugly in this video, but that's okay. It went well for me, ultimately. Are you going to make a YouTube channel and put Twitch segments on it? Yes, I am. Probably just on the YouTube channel I have now, which was just my music channel. But I will, I promise. This podcast I did, It was the Perfect Person podcast. It was a very fun time. Reckless90, thank you for subbing with Prime Gaming. You're one of my best friends. I think you're a great person. This one, though, I'm going to put this a little lower because no one who, like, watched his YouTube channel was familiar with me. And they were all like, who is he? And they didn't like me. I was on the Perfect Person podcast. It was pretty fun. I had a good time. Well, it was like 50-50. Some people said they liked me. The other people said, like, why would you name yourself Nut? What the heck? Nutstar TV Clips isn't run by NutDo, right? Is that a channel? What the fuck? 500 subscribers? What? What the fuck? 26k views? So here's the situation. Damn, they caught me lacking. Let me break it down for you. How long can it take for me to name 100 women? But I figured it out because I'm a marketing major. Every time I get a subscription, I add a woman. If I get 50 subs, it's 150 women.
2 hours later.
This is so hard. I don't think you guys understand how difficult it is to name women. I mean, I barely talk to them. Now I gotta name them? Look, you've gotta be dicking me. Lud, oh my god. You fucking asshole. I'm still figuring out the microphone situation. You goddamn asshole. Do we like this channel? Should we work together? Is this good or bad? I feel like it's fun. Also, like, someone did it. I wasn't doing it, so someone had to do it. This is not my channel. It's fun, right? Okay, yeah. It's like, I know some people are like, you're doing this, but it's like, who gives a shit? I wasn't doing it. It's cool that someone did. So this is cool. Okay, cool. It does get attention. That's the whole. He's doing the Lord's work. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so how I just have to figure out who it is, and then I will say thank you. Do they have your Twitch linked in the comments? Let's see. Oh, what did I do? Okay, well, but first of all, though, we gotta chill out with some of these thumbnails. They, like, yassified my face eating a hot dog. This is a crazy thumbnail. I don't like that. Also, what the fuck? Did they take out everything in my bedroom? I don't like the idea of them, like, AIing me. Deep throating a hot dog. I got it, yeah. They're just funny. Yo, chill out. My teacher was a porn star. That's not true. Yo. Okay, you gotta keep in mind, I'm new to the internet culture stuff. I don't know how I feel about all of this. But that's fun. Okay. Ultimately, it's fun. The wacky thumbnails are throwing me off. So here...
I gave you 100 gifted subs.
Also, I probably have to get a better camera for my computer, right? This is blurry as fuck. Does that matter?
Dude.
That was so fucked up.
I gave you 100 gifted subs.
At the worst possible time.
Whoa, look, I was just paying up my debts. What?
All right.
Oh, because you have to name 100 more women now.
I don't know 100 women. That's the... All right. No, but thank you. That was really nice.
100? Dude, 100 women is easy for you.
It's not. I've listed 268 already, and I'm running out.
Bro, there's like 5 women in 10...
The camera's good. The problem is if people don't have mod, they can't download the VOD. What's next? COD? Dodd? What are you, Dr. Seuss? No, but that's... Can I change that so that everyone can download it? Is that possible? Let me know. It probably is him because it's the same name. Nutstar TV Clips. You don't need mod to download VODs. I don't think you should do that. Okay, well then I won't do it. People can click. We'll figure it out. I will figure out the best ways to be doing all this. Ultimately, I am going to start posting these on my own channel. I'm going to try to brainstorm. I got a notebook and a pen. I'm going to write down longer ideas. Like, this was a fun idea. I didn't come up with it. Maybe I'll start looking at what other people are doing and then copy them and steal their thing. Still figuring it out.
Be late now, you can throw them on.
I can't do... I have to do famous women. Respectfully to them.
We had a good live audience, but I get it. Can you do fictional?
No, I already wrote Marge Simpson, and they said no. So you know what? I'll figure it out. I just wanted to say thank you, but also go fuck yourself. But thank you.
Did you do Cynthia Erivo?
Yeah, what about
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I knew you forgot her.
My fault. I didn't see Wicked.
Alright, well what about Michelle Kwan?
I already put her actually. You Cynthia. I didn't.
Be a ham on there?
You thought I didn't. She was number 8. Mine was my mom.
Your mom. I didn't know that.
All right.
Coots to my mom. All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Good night. Thank you. Go fuck yourself.
Night.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Great. Well, Lundwig mom made it. Hell yeah. Wait, this is funny. I want to see what they did with the other ones real quick. Let me just break down what's going on here today. Basically, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Let me just bring it up. There's been a rumor around the street that I am, what many people have said is the throat goat. So did I finish naming the women? I named 420 women, and I did it respectfully. Take a look at my work. They use AI to edit the videos? How can you tell?
Go. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, I never checked if they had the Twitch link. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. My fault. Okay. No. Sue them? Uh-oh, is that bad that they don't? So that's when it's bad. You should maybe get a background music soundboard like Doug. Looking video description. That's bad? Okay. Everything's bad now. Oh, no, it's there. It's in the bio. I almost turned you guys on him. He saved the day. No, yeah, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. I thought Ludwig got popular because he came in his pants. But it's YouTube, you're saying? Did something that I took as disrespect. This might be an issue before when I was their buns. It's not going down. As absorbent, they don't motion replay. Clock's going.
Show me mouth.
Oh my god. I'm never gonna live down that noise. That was a crazy throat noise.
Show me mouth. Show me mouth.
Make that noise your sub alert? I could do that. That's funny. You don't want to hear that again, bro? Damn, now I can't even make it my sub alert anymore. Can't even make my gagging reflex noise my sub alert these days. Okay, wait, one more. Boom, yearbook. Class of 2016. I'm going to find myself in my yearbook. Main senior picture, I look like $1 million, cash, incredible suit. I don't look like a lesbian again. It's a bow tie. That's me. Does that not look like me? My mom made me brush my hair that way. And then there's another one. I was trying to be funny. I don't know. What do you want me to do? It was like 10 years ago. Is that one? I was doing the same thing. And then I was just standing there, chill as fuck, hands in my pockets. It was a Pikachu. Do I like Pikachu? No. It's fine. I don't know. Did I ever play Pokemon? No. Why are the glasses different? I didn't actually wear those glasses. I was trying to look like a freak. This was like a Goodwill outfit. Anyways, those are my. How old am I? I'm 27. I graduated high school 2016. The stash is your saving grace. Thank you. That's also really rude though, but thank you. That's just how my face looks. The photographer straight up asked if I would like the acne to be edited out without me asking her. I mean, I will say, in fairness, now you can look at that picture and there's no acne in it. That's nice. It's always fun. But that is also, like, she didn't have to just say it. Could have just offered it some, like, maybe later or something. But, you know. Shout out class of 2016. It was a class, and I was in it. But anyways, okay. That's funny. I didn't know someone was doing that. Well, shout out to them. I will start doing it myself so that I can reap the benefits. Class of 2016. How are the dinosaurs, bro? You think it's funny. You were born after 9/11, and you still wear diapers. And I'm in the workforce being a man, getting my hands dirty. And then I wash them with soap. But yeah. Sorry, I wasn't 8 years old in 2016 like you were. Probably still playing with playing with Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, you didn't even go to Blockbuster. Exactly what Cauliflower said. Oh, anyways, dating with Nut Jaden. That one was fun. It was the same thing I did as the other one, but it was for Jaden. We were talking to girls. But that one, though, immediately as the video started, he came up to me and he was like, I have a crush on that one girl. Make sure that I match with that one girl. And then I matched him with that one girl. And it was like we could have maybe done it a little more organically. But it was fun. So I'm going to put that in B. That was the most fun I had hosting a show. Choose your crush. These ones I'm going to put a little lower because we didn't prepare that much for them. So they are a bit sporadic. Me and Jess were the co-hosts. And so it was a bit like we like didn't really know exactly what we were doing. I'm going to put that a little lower, but those were still fun. Might be class of 09. Born in 06 is crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's like you were 2 when the recession happened. You were born after LeBron James started playing NBA basketball. And I'm supposed to be embarrassed that I experienced cooler things. John F. Kennedy Jr. was alive when I was born. I guess. That's pretty fun. I experienced pre-9/11 world, and you couldn't do that because you were too busy being like a jizz or something, or an egg, or I don't know, whichever one of those. Fuckboy or a nice guy. That one was fun. We watched it yesterday. Oh shit. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I'm gonna put that in the B, at the bottom of the B, because I had fun. Let me run through all of the ones where I was helping someone. Can of Virgin Riz. This one was one of my favorite ones that I did. At least the concept of it. Oh shit, wait, let me move this. It's stressing me out. Move it right here. Move that right. Yeah, okay. Anyways, sorry. The ones where it was like my show and I helped someone. This one, Nut Goes to Prom. Let me zoom in better. This one was something that had a lot of back and forth with me in the production before we even got to filming it. Basically, they told me like what we were doing, and they said one of them was me helping a guy find his like prom date, and I had to help him eliminate these like high school girls. And I heard that and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I think they thought that I had already said yes to it, and they were like, "Oh, we already scheduled it." And I was like, "Well, no, I'm not going to eliminate high school girls. That's ridiculous." So I'm glad I said that because we ended up going and like making some changes to it. So he eliminated them, and then it ended up being better because he was just saying shit. He eliminated one girl, and he said, "What did he say?" He was like, "You remind me of this one girl in my class, and we all think that she's like really annoying, so I'm gonna eliminate you." And I was like, fuck, That's a crazy thing to say. So that was pretty funny. But ultimately, though, I was like, that's okay. So I'm going to put this one bottom of C tier. I don't know if there are any that I'm like, this is D tier, you know? Oh, can a virgin Riz, that was another one we did, where he was a virgin of never having had sex fame. And I had to help him find a girl to help him explore new horizons. Orlando Bundo, thank you for subbing at tier 1, my best friend. I've said that historically that you are, so thank you for doing that. But this one was fun because he went on dates. And when he would go on the dates, he had an earpiece in his ear, and I would tell him like cool guy shit to say, and I totally killed it. But he kind of messed up the delivery a little bit, and I think the mic was working a little weird. And also I needed a haircut. But that was one of my more I like that one a lot. Actually, wait, I kind of want to pull it up real quick, just so you could see when I was giving him game. It was like they threw me back in the bullpen. I was throwing heat.
Okay, the next person I will be eliminating, Madison. Thank you for coming, and you are a shining star. Okay.
Okay. So this is him going on dates with girls that I picked out for him. Oh shit, my fault. Wait. When are you getting new music? Maybe some fuck Airbud days. That's crazy. I thought that was scrubbed from the internet. Thank you though. I appreciate it. I'll start making new music again soon. I have to do things in my life to have more of a perspective on something to make me want to write songs or like produce like music again. I'll get back into it though. So this was fun because I just got to like throw in some shit.
Over.
I'm feeling nervous, but I can hear you.
Just be yourself. You're a charming man. Over.
Thank you. Hi, hello.
Hey.
Nice to meet you again. Oh.
Are you a hugger?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but
I could hug you.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey. It's okay.
I'm Marissa, nice to meet you
Yes,
again.
nice to meet you again. Take a seat, please.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I feel like you give off very professional vibes right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you work in like corporate? Or
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Not consulting. I work in agency.
Agency? Wow.
Yeah, so I do influencer marketing.
Really? That's really
Yeah,
cool.
so
Yeah.
pretty
You should
interesting
say,
job.
maybe I could influence you.
Maybe
or
I can
something like
influence you, and maybe you might give me a chance.
Say it
on
in
this.
like a cool guy, like a hot guy way.
Yeah, like maybe.
Maybe I could influence
Maybe
you.
I can influence you, you know, and like.
That was
maybe,
the same way you said it before.
You know, you can take me to the agency next.
But that was tough, right? She said she works in influencer marketing. And then I was like, shit, maybe I could influence you. Boom, right? That's how you do it. That's how it's done. That's the nut, the
I'm
nut
like
way.
huge on sunsets and sunrises, and yeah, it's really fun to me and like beautiful.
Call her beautiful. Over.
You know how you brought up the sunset and the, you know, the scenery? I also thought that, you know, that kind of just wanted to say that, you know, that's beautiful, but I also think that you're also beautiful as well.
My man, over.
Just like that. She was talking about how sunsets are beautiful, and he was just supposed to say, damn, just like you. But then he kind of wrote a book, and he definitely went to the thesaurus, kind of extended the sentence a little bit, but the message was still received.
That's touching.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You're handsome.
Oh, wow, thank you so much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
you were a psychic medium, right?
Yeah.
Tell her that you've been thinking about our future.
Boom, right? Like, come on, stop playing with me. She's a psychic medium. And then I was like, shit, maybe we could, you got me thinking about our future. That's hard. That's tough. Who said this is a hard watch? That's the opposite of hard watch. That's a soft watch. That's a Soch.
So I myself,
Do I still have that hat? It is drippy. Of course I still have that hat. It's one of my best hats.
also dabble in that a little bit, and I've been
Really?
thinking about our future as well. Yeah, so if you want.
He got a little extemporaneous with it. Definitely was stretching the sentences out. And I was trying to get him to stop doing that, but it was, you know, it's a nervous environment.
Want to give me any insights on that or any thoughts?
You really have like nice charisma. Like I see that about you. I see you're trying to put on like a professional vibe. It's just like relax, you know? Just be you.
Yeah.
Randy Orton voices in his head. Hell yeah, brother.
That's crazy how you said that. I feel like you kind of like read me like already, which is kind of crazy.
Maybe I could read you sometime.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, since you can read me so well, maybe I can read you sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you met any like celebrities?
I actually did. Maybe you'll know a few, like Wong Fu Brothers.
Oh, yes, I
Remy
do know.
Cruz, like
Yes.
Michelle Phan. I do get to meet some pretty cool people. Maybe you'd like to meet as my plus
Say,
one.
damn, I think I just met a cool person right now.
Crazy thing.
Boom! I have to get a soundboard. I need a soundboard so bad. Is there a soundboard app? Cause I wanted that. I just dropped a fucking bomb. She said I get to meet some pretty cool people, and I was like, she was like, maybe you'd like to meet them sometime, and I was like, shit, I think I already did just now. Hard. That's how you do it. That's what I went to college for, talking to girls, and I graduated with honors. I've been telling you guys that. Soundmaster soundboard app. Media $6. What am I, a millionaire? Wait, play AI soundboard. Oh my god, can I not just do a regular soundboard? Get a Steam Deck. What am I, a millionaire, Ogden? There's like $1 million. Or something like that. I think this one might work. Soundbox 10. JT sub to get soundboard. Jerk Toff? Is that what that stands for? What is it? What is JT? Okay, also, real quick. I'll be right back. I have to pee in the toilet. Oh, JT Goblin. That's what you're talking about. Oh, hell yeah. No, JT's the man. He's already given me enough. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My fault. Okay. I was peeing. I have a command in chat that does it. Does what? The coin flip? That's tough. Oh, what baseball team y'all like? I'm a D-backs fan. My favorite thing about getting people following me on the internet and also having a Ludwig connection. What's up, Radiofied? Is I might have already said this, but when the Diamondbacks made the World Series a couple years ago, I did wash my hands. I always wash my hands. Don't slander me like that. I'm Mr. Soft Hands. People say that. D-backs should have been good this season. This was the worst season of all time. Just destroyed by injuries. Yeah, just back to back to back to back. It was brutal. Oh my god. But anyways, They made the World Series. I went to see if I could get tickets because my dad's birthday is November 1st, and I was like, I could take him to a game. They were like $2,000, and I was like, okay, never mind. No, I'm not gonna do that. So then I went to. You guys are slandering my hands. That's crazy. I won't stand for this. So then I went to the team shop, and I was like, I could get him a hat, nice hat. That's as good as a ticket. Solid hat. And a guy walked up to me in the store and said, "Oh my God, are you Nut from the Yard podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And there's a guy who works for the Diamondbacks, and he was like, "Do you want to go to the World Series?" And I was like, "Very much so. I would like to go to the World Series." He got me 2 tickets to games 4 and 5 of the World Series. I sat 10 rows behind home plate, 100% for free, because he saw me on the Yard. And I was there with my dad as the Diamondbacks lost the World Series. And I was in the stadium watching these douchey Texas fans in front of me crying because their team won. And I was like, I was mostly just sad. But it was still awesome. It was so sick. And now every time I go back to Arizona, I can go to a Diamondbacks game for free and sit like right behind home plate. So sick. Very cool. Speaking of that, also similarly, because you guys brought up the Suns, the Mercury are in the WNBA finals. Shout out to women. They play basketball too. And the Phoenix team is in the finals, and I'm going back to Phoenix, and I'm going to one of the games for free. And I'm very blessed. It's very fun. That's my favorite part of it. Shout out to women and Ludwig and Cutie. Anyways, maybe I'm going to try to live stream that. I can do that, right? You're allowed to live stream at a game. I would imagine. It's like, what are they going to say? I have to get a Wi-Fi thing. I'll figure it out. Anyways, Date by Dad. This was one where I was the bachelor and there were 10 girls behind a curtain. And in front of the curtain were their dads. And I had to talk to their dads. And it was very funny. I wore my big suit. I asked them to pay off my parking ticket. They said no. And also they asked me if I had ever been in trouble before, and I said not in a legal sense, but one time in 7th grade I got lunch detention because it was the 10th anniversary of 9/11. Not to keep bringing up 9/11, but we were supposed to watch a video in remembrance, and the video wouldn't load, like the website wouldn't load. And I said maybe a plane crashed into the website. And then the teacher, I guess, grew up in New York and was like, that really was not funny, stay after class. And then I had to eat lunch in the detention room. And I said that to all these dads, and they did not laugh. One of them was a cop, and he raised his eyebrows when I said that, almost like he was like, how dare you. But other than that, it was a fun day. Do y'all actually be going on dates after these videos? Not me, but some people do. But everyone was nice. We had a fun time. I'm going to put that in A, though. That was a good video. Thank you, Ogden. As a New Yorker, I found it funny. You're such a classic New Yorker. Are you Italian? That's an Irish name. That's such an Irish name. But now I'm imagining you as like a classic Italian. Not to keep asking. You're Polish? Okay, you're throwing curveballs here, brother. How does your girl feel about you doing these videos? She loves it. They're very fun. And it's also like I'm lucky in that I don't think there's anything else that I am qualified to do. I've been fired from every single job that I've ever had. And I have a film degree from Arizona State. Didn't even get good grades. So that doesn't really open a lot of doors. This is maybe the best case scenario in terms of doors. So, yes. Bella, what's up? Elizabeth X. Okay. Nut picks her date. This was another one we did. Same concept. That one was fun. But I don't remember much from it, which means maybe it wasn't that fun. I'm going to put in C. Nut picks his date. This guy, I forgot his name. He's a little nerdy. He was looking for a nerdy girl. And we found one. It was a fun time. He was a cool guy. I'm I'm gonna put this also in C. They're not all. Not all the videos. Sometimes, you know, those ones were the most fun because those were the ones where I got to go off script a little bit and just try to be like funny. Whereas like some of the big dating ones, I'm not the subject, you know. The dates are the big thing, so there's not a lot of room for me to do anything really. This one was the first choose your crush thing that I did, where it's the girls are lined up on one side, guys on the other, and they choose who they want to like have a crush on or whatever. That one guy, I don't know if you could tell, he looked exactly like Luigi Mangione, and I was like, hell yeah, free brother. But that being said, I'm gonna put that in C. I'm starting to get the vibe. Maybe I'm a C guy. Maybe I'm Mr. C. I don't know if that's good. Free boobs here. That was the... What was this? This was the Taskmaster. Was it unpaid intern that I did with Ludwig, Cutie, Fan, and Sandwich. And it was pretty fun. It was for Women's Month. But also I was on it because I wanted to congratulate women, I guess. I don't know. But that was fun. I'm going to put that in B. Street speed dating. This one was crazy. This was a whole experience. Basically what happened here, maybe I'll show you the clip of it because this was crazy. We got sent to Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo, I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's the music festival. It happens every year for 4 days. And outside of the big performances, they have these little booths for the little like local like vendors, stuff like that. But then also like there's a dating show thing. They have a place where you can get like Vegas married, like one of those quickie marriages. But they wanted Nectar to have a dating show thing there. So they brought me along and I was hosting the dating shows. What ended up happening was after the first day of Bonnaroo, the entire thing rained out. Like the whole place rained out and the rest of the weekend was canceled. So it was only good for one day. The entire event was canceled. And I was really excited because I had been doing work for months in advance to this. We found out about it like 6 months beforehand. For months, I was creating all these resumes. I was pitching myself because what I really wanted to do there, they brought me to do the dating show, but that's only 1 hour a day. The rest of the time, I wanted to go, I got a creator pass, I got an artist pass. I wanted to go backstage and I wanted to interview celebrities. That's what I was trying to do because that's what I want to do, like grand scheme. I want to do like wacky interviews and stuff. So I got in touch with all of these people's teams. A lot of people said no. Alex Warren's team said no. And it wasn't rude, but they did say like, we're familiar with him. We're probably going to pass, but thank you. And I was like, okay, well, you didn't have to say it like that, but anyways, so I was mostly upset because I had done so much work to prepare for it. I had all this information about all these artists that were performing, and I was like setting up stuff. I was trying to do an Olivia Rodrigo thing, and I had these connections set up where I was like getting in contact with the team. I thought it was going well. Whole thing was canceled. So then what we ended up doing, because we were still there and we had to get something out of it, they sent me to Broadway Street in Nashville. And had me, which is basically like their like big mall Vegas area where everyone's just drunk. It's just bar hopping. And they had me with a camera and I had to do like street interviews outside the bars, which was, I will say, if you asked me years ago what my nightmare scenario would be, it would be interviewing drunk people outside of the bars. And then, you know, sometimes you live long enough to wake up in your own nightmare. But that being said, it was a fun time. This girl, Katie, she was also going to Bonnaroo, and she was someone we had set up to do a dating event at Bonnaroo. But she was still there, so she said she would come meet us. She met us on Broadway Street, and it was me and her walking around, and we were trying to find guys who would want to go on a date with her. It was speed dating type of thing. But I was wearing my big jorts. She's very nice. She's super cool. But we were going around trying to find people. She said her type was like taller Hispanic men. And I don't know if you're familiar with Nashville. Kind of shorter white guys mostly. So it was that right off the bat. It was like, oh, we're not. It's kind of difficult. And then we would meet people, and then they were saying all the wrong things. And so after like the first interaction, I was like, we have to go to Margaritaville. We went to Margaritaville. I took like 4 shots, and then I felt amazing. And I was into it, but I was wearing my big jorts, and we walked past this old guy. I think I still have the audio on my phone. I was recording audio on my phone. He said, he was behind me, and he was like, "You ever heard of fucking pants?" And I was like, "I have heard of those before, yes." And he was like, "So what are those?" And I said, "Shorts." And then he was like, I don't like them." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's okay. We're just gonna keep going this way." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "No, I appreciate that. We're gonna keep going this way." And he was like, "You disrespecting me?" And then he grabbed my neck and called me a certain slur that rhymes with creetard. Thank you, Caffeine, for subbing at tier 1. I appreciate it. And then I just said, "All right, thank you. I appreciate that." It was because of my jorts. He didn't like my jorts. Let's see that. Wait. Hold on. So yeah, that was pretty much. He just didn't like my jorts, which it's fair, I guess. You don't have to love my jorts.
Lady looks like someone you'd like to date.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Is it Packers?
Yes.
Okay.
Run. That's you know.
Oh, I asked him, "What are you looking for in a future girlfriend?"
Loyalty, good sex, and
Right.
that's a good time.
A man.
It's pretty, simple guy. That's all he's looking for.
Yeah, we're doing that right now. That's my name. How old are you guys?
I'm 19.
All right, we're gonna keep moving. It's been a pleasure, brothers.
You ultimately have to be over 20 also.
At least, bare minimum.
Mid-20s.
We're still walking around. What are you?
Oh, it's right here.
We met some awesome guys, but there was one guy who was too awesome.
You ever wear pants? Huh? What are you trying to do?
We're trying to keep going this way. That's what we're gonna do.
You're
All right.
This sign right here.
There we have it. We're gonna keep it moving.
And then this guy came and was like, y'all ladies in trouble. And then they went on a date.
Who are you?
And he played basketball, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, the whole time, it was fun. She did not find a man, but it's okay because she maybe will in the future. And then they said I asked, where can we find the hot guys in Nashville? And one girl said a gay bar, and then another guy said, that's not true, church. And I said, what about gay church? And then I don't think that one girl liked that I said that. Ultimately, though, it was a fun time. Yes. Okay. You guys are obsessed with Tyler. Oh my gosh, you guys. His Instagram's in the bio for that, so go for it. So that was that. I'm going to put this, for what it was, bottom B. We made something out of nothing. It's not the best video, but it did make me want to go check out other cities and do videos in other cities. God, there's so many. Let me get through these. All of the swiper swap ones I'm going to put in A. Because I don't do much in them, but they are unanimously like the most popular ones that everyone likes. Everyone loves those. So, or if they don't love them, it's easy to watch and they're fun. They're a good time. And then this one, I got my tarot cards read, and they were all good. They said I was going to be a star, and then I was like, yeah, I agree. But also, my microphone stopped working, so D. And then these are all the Nectar House ones. It's too many. Let me just, this is going to be all the Nectar House ones. I'm going to put that in the S because I have the most fun with that one. It's a whole event. I get to wear outfits. This podcast I did was pretty fun. Friday beers. I'm going to put that in B also because it was a fun time. And then Zach and Waleed, they're super chill. Shout out to their show. I'm going to put that in B as well. And that's pretty much it. The rest are all just similar podcasts and the Nectar House things. So that's kind of what it looks like. I need to do more S stuff. I'm going to try to do more S stuff. Doug challenged when? I don't know who's Doug. Is that a man? Let me see if there's another thing that I could do. Crypto and NFTs. Oh, chair tier list. You guys are obsessed with chairs. Okay. Look, I'm gonna look up chair. My favorite chair, Believe by Chair. It's a great song. Chair tier list. Just a ton of chairs. Okay, let's get into it. Airport seats for chairs. Oh wait, real quick. If some guy tries to edit this again, you always gotta prepare. You always gotta prepare these days. All right, what's up, chat? Chat, we're back. Chat, we're gonna rank some chairs on Tier Maker. Let's see what are the best chairs. Just like that. See, that's how I set that shit up. Airport chairs. I think the design is nice. It's good design for what it is. That being said, it's like nothing special. You know? It's right in the middle. It's very solid for what it is, but there's nothing really special to it. Circle chair. I don't know how I feel about it. Wait. God, I gotta eat like a protein bar or something. I don't even know what I'm saying. Kind of reminds me of a nipple for some reason. Very 2003. I feel like this might be good if you had autism, because it's like he blocks out everyone. Seems like a very like I'm by myself type of chair. I'll put it at B. Park bench. I don't like that you said that after reading chat. What did I say? Oh, my fault. I'm sorry, radiofied. Park bench. I'll say this. My issue with park benches, they do the you can't be homeless on the bench anymore. They start putting those weird little, like, slivers in the middle of them. And so just, when I look at a park bench now, all I see is they don't even want, I can't even sleep on it anymore. What? There's a rule for how I'm allowed to sit on the chair? What are we talking about? F. Yoga ball thing. Not really chair, but we're going to count it for the chair thing. I like that it's bouncy. It's like a roller coaster for your legs. But also everyone who sat in these, I remember this era where they were like, it's exercise at work. And it's like, get over yourself. Go to a gym. You have a lot of time in the day. Stop, this isn't the McDonald's Play Palace. You know, we're behind in work. We've been sued by Disney for, I don't know, for doing something. But that being said, it is fun. I'm still going to put it in B. Soccer game chair thing. Camping soccer game chair? What's it called? Practical, but not comfortable. But for what it is, I mean, can you beat it? I feel like that's the C tier though. For what it is, it's good. This is like one of those tall swivel chairs that people have at their bars. I hate them. Never comfortable. Tiny little circular, little dainty seat. I got a fat ass. I want to fit my ass on the chair. Every other chair can fit my ass except for this one for some reason. And it's tall. Like, it doesn't have to be that tall. D. That's a D chair. This looks like a toothpaste tube doing too much. It doesn't look comfortable is the thing. Ultimately, what I care about in a chair, first, it's two things. For what it is, practicality matters. That's like the chairs at the airport, that camping chair. I'm not expecting a recliner, but for what it is, I appreciate the design. Any other scenario, the number one most important thing should be that it's comfortable. This does not look comfortable. I don't know what it is. It's cool looking, but at what cost? You know? So, hot take, D. Chero Trunbeck, thank you for subbing at tier 1. Chero. She made that one song, Bags. Thank you for subbing. I'm a big fan of your music. That chair will give you spina bifida. I don't know who she is, or if I want her, but preschool chair. Every time I sit in them now, people think that I'm weird. So, also it's a bit Blues Cluesy. It's like grow up, you know. I'm gonna put this in D. It's good for what it is. It's for kids. Couch. This is an IKEA ass couch. And I'm looking around and I'm picking up that that's just the couch. There aren't other couches here. So I don't know if I'm supposed to use this to represent all couches, or is this just like that fucking couch? I got that couch at IKEA. It was like $100. I'll sit in it occasionally, and when I do, all I think is, God, this is not comfortable. And that's what this chair reminds me of. It looks like an apartment when you're in college. You have this couch. It's gray because, God forbid, it has color. I can't help but just put that at C. It's bad couch. You gotta really sell me on the couch. It's really I gotta want to sleep on it. I don't want to sleep on that, you know? Now this is a couch. That's what I'm talking about. It's like a couch just for me. So I'm gonna put this in B. Again though, my similar issues to the longer couch. Nothing special, but I could see myself on a cold winter's day with room lighting, reading a mystery romance, drinking hot cocoa. That's a love seat. Okay, don't be a pervert. Recliners. Was that a recliner? Where are the recliners? We'll get to it. Okay. That is what I would expect to see if I just Googled chair. It needs arms. Because it almost looks like a human. But like when there's like a sex scene in a movie and the guy like sits in the chair and he's like, just like, come and get me. And he sits like that. And his legs are spread wide. That's what that chair looks like. If what I just described was a chair. And maybe it's too lean back. But that's a chair that I would love to recline in, sit only on the hind legs. I'm gonna put it in C. It's nothing special. These chairs are not blowing me away. That's a dining chair, nut. Can't even compare a dining chair to a sex scene in a movie anymore these days. Can't even do that because of woke or whatever. That's not even a chair. This is like the nurse at school ass chair. F. She probably told me I got chicken pox too. This is the electric chair. I don't think they still use it, but they should consider the comeback. I think that would be a fun chair to have in your house. Ideally, it wouldn't actually work, but it would be a funny bit if that was just if I invited someone over for dinner and I was sitting at the dining table and I was like, go, just sit. It's a normal chair. That would be funny. Funny guy. So I'm going to put this in B. It could have been higher except for all of the murders. Probably. Gaming chair. Can I be honest? This is going to be a bad take. In terms of desk chairs, like broadly speaking, that's the chair you want. Something like that. That being said, I have yet to find one that I actually am comfortable in. It's like too up straight. It's almost like too like hard. They're not good, right? Am I crazy? I'm not talking about chairs with people though. It's a bit Marvel-y. It's like a Marvel chair. And it just doesn't look comfortable. It looks like someone made it with like a 3D printer. Yeah, they don't feel good. Okay, good. Thank you. I feel validated. I'm going to put it in D though. Top of D. Because there's something there. Maybe I just haven't found the right brand. Or the ones that like feel good. But it's every time I've ever sat in one of those, I'm like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Because it has to be more comfortable. And they're so expensive for no reason. Gay chair for the gays. Usually, people will be like, how can you tell if someone's gay? And they'll speculate. They'll say the voice. Sometimes you could tell from someone's voice. If they are looking sexually at a man, sometimes that's a giveaway. For me specifically, it's always the chair. You can tell because when you're at dinner or something, if someone's sitting in the be who you are chair, I'd see that and I'd think, okay, well he's probably gay. Because otherwise, you probably wouldn't sit in the gay chair. And I do consider myself an ally, so I'm going to put this at S. Be who you are. I fuck with the gays. Not sexually, just vibes-wise. Egg chair. Looks like an egg. I don't like it. What the actual hell is this nut? I've never been in your live. I'm just seeing chairs while I'm scrolling. We're ranking chairs. God, I can't even rank chairs anymore. Can't even rank gay chairs anymore. We're doing tier lists. We're figuring out what the best chairs are. This chair, this is the type of chair that it just sometimes I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it looks like the type of chair where like I have to do all the work. You know? A good chair should be doing something for me. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but you go a few chairs in the future, that chair, you see what I'm talking about? That chair, it probably sucks you off while you're sitting in it. At that price, it better, you know, it's probably expensive. That's what I want out of a chair. And even if that might be a lot to ask, go back a little bit. This one has wheels. You can sit on the go, move around. That's fun. I'm not doing all the work. This is a chair where it's just like you got to do everything. You got to figure out where your arms are going to be. You got to move it yourself. You probably won't even be comfortable. You got to sit up. It won't lean back. You can't do anything in that chair. And but it's designed in a way where you should feel like you could put it in the dining room. So it's a shitty chair in disguise. They want you to put it in places where better chairs should be. I actually just got mad thinking about it. I'm putting this in F. Fuck that chair. Lego chair. I'm assuming this is for Legos. The idea of it would be fun if I was like Debbie Ryan. You seen her house? She got like hung up like jelly beans on the wall in her house or something. I watched one of those home renovation shows she was in. Other than that, this would be a fun chair if I lived at Legoland or if I was in the first grade. It doesn't look comfortable. I'm going to put this, but it's fun. I'm going to put this in bottom of C. And you know what? I'm looking at this chair and I'm starting to feel the same way about this chair that I did with this one. But I'm going to stick with what it is. It's just a chair, you know? That doesn't mean it's bad. Not all chairs are bad. It's important for what it is. Okay. Now we're getting to the big hitters. We're getting to the top of the lineup. Desk chair with wheels. That's pretty good. My chair, I have a pretty comfortable chair. Not that different to this one. It's a bit different, but it doesn't have wheels. And I can't tell you how much I miss the wheels. I used to be moving all over the place. You couldn't see me. I was going once you thought you knew where I was, you'd look there. I was gone. I was over there because of the wheels. And I miss the wheels. So I'm going to put this in A. That's a solid chair. That's the type of chair where, like, when I was in school, if we were doing a group project or something, we had to pull up chairs. Sometimes there would be, like, not enough of whatever chairs, but there would be one of these, and I got to sit in that one. And it was like I was better than the other people. You think it's S tier? What has this chair done for the gays? You thought about that? Why do you think this deserves to sit next to gay chair? What is this chair? Has this chair even spoken out about gay marriage? I don't think so. Silent, because it's convenient for him. So I'm keeping him in A. He's earned that spot. But you got to do more. This is an S chair. That's what I'm talking about. This is what the future of chairs should have been. But all of a sudden, it's like, no, poor people have to sit in poor chairs. And only Jeff Bezos can sit in this chair or whatever. This is, if we lived in a just society, all chairs would be like that, you know? I'm going to put it in S. It's not good at, if this isn't the massage tier list, that's F for massages. It's not a great massage. I'm thinking about it from the chair perspective. It's a chair that even tries to give me massages. That's pretty good, you know? That's what I want. I could put a beer in it. I could drink a beer in it. You didn't think about that. Think about drinking a beer in that. And it's got a little thing, you can put your phone there. So you don't have to hold your phone. You could put it there. What more do you want out of a chair? You're thinking about it from the perspective of, like, it doesn't give a good massage. It's a chair. It's got a footrest. What are we even talking about? We're putting this in S. It beat the gays. I'm sorry. Not physically, but in terms of the tier list. The only thing better than gay is if it gives me a massage. Folding chair. That's like a come on guys, we have to go to the rec center and do like AA. I don't know. That's that chair. I appreciate the functionality of it. You could bulk buys. This is a family reunion-esque chair, I agree. I'm going to put this in C, not in terms of comfort, but I think I've established C as the row where they're not blowing me away. It's not the most comfortable, but I appreciate it for what it is. So that's a chair where you just need a ton of chairs. It's not, you could stack them. So yeah. Except for the Lego chair, which I actually might move down. I think D, that's a D chair. I stand by what I said. Lego, Minecraft, is this a chair? I thought those were steps. I might have to put this in D because it's like, I gotta know what you are, you know? Yeah, pick one. Unless you give massages. It's gonna be top of D. It's not a chair, you know? Okay, here we go. This is a fancier rolly chair. This is like, this chair is like that chair, except this one maybe got like a breast enhancement or something, or like a liposuction. It's like a plastic surgery version of that chair, if that makes sense. So I think I gotta put it in A. I think this is the A tier. That's just like that's probably the type of chair that you could get if you went to go buy a chair. It's the most reasonable purchase. It's probably not the cheapest, but it's not super expensive. It's a little more comfortable than some of the other ones, and it does a lot of the similar things that more expensive chairs do as well. It's probably like it's got like enough of everything type of chair, you know? This IKEA ass chair. What am I in first grade? D. Oh. Is it D or C? I like that it has this, so you could pick it up. It looks like you could stack them. I'm gonna put it in C. That looks like it was designed for like elementary school classes. And I'm imagining that that's what it's for. They are goated for popping your back. I agree, August. They're fun to lean back in. I do love to lean back in a chair. So yeah, that's a C chair. This chair that looks like a barbershop chair, except it's covered in needles. This is no different to me than a park bench. It has to be F. Because it's like, I don't want to get stabbed in my ass and back. You know? So yeah. Lawn chair. That's a classic all-American chair right there. So what you see is what you get as chair. This goes right up here. That's a family reunion ass chair. Might even be higher. I'm not gonna put it higher because it's like, well, how much does that cost? Probably like $4. Let me see how much it costs. The price of it will affect where I end up putting it. Let's see, lawn chair price. $865. That can't be right. $552. What the fuck? Wait. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay. What is going on here? Okay, I found some. Here we go. This is more what I was thinking. Box of 4 of these chairs for $20. So these are about $5 a chair. That's all American right there. Like, what else could you ask for? I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it in A. It's a surprisingly comfortable chair. You could buy them by the dozen. They're pretty comfy. They're practical. Family reunion. Or if you, I don't know, you know, I feel like that's an A chair. It's an underrated chair for sure. Rocking chair. This grandparents ass chair. Kind of spooky. They're in scary movies now. It's like there's a doll sitting on it. The chair starts rocking. It's like, first of all, throw the doll away. What are we doing with why are you putting the doll on the chair? Also, why do you even have a rocking chair? What do you have to rock right now? You know? But it's fun. It's like a roller coaster in your bedroom. I'm gonna put it in B. That's a B chair. Probably above the electric chair. I equate it to something like that. It's like if this chair had a back. You know? It's kind of fun. SpongeBob chair. Now this is a tough one. Because you gotta think about this. Any, like, branded thing, if we're talking furniture, doesn't matter what it is. They're saying S in the chat, but I want to talk this out. Because I have feelings about this. This is like a Nickelodeon branded chair. It's not just like a comfy chair that they painted SpongeBob. So when they're making this chair, they're not creating a comfortable chair. They're just making the cheapest chair they can, and then with SpongeBob leather on it or something. So these, usually like the branded things, it's similar to like when I was a kid and I needed a backpack for school, and I wanted like the Phoenix Suns brand backpack that you got on the NBA website, and you would buy it and it would fall apart within days. Like the quality of the backpack was dog shit, but they just put a logo of the basketball team I like on it. So I was like, that's why I wanted it. This is what this reminds me of. I feel like it would be very uncomfortable. But SpongeBob, happy guy. So I have to put it in D. I'm going to put it at the top of D because it's fun. It would be a funny thing to have. If I was trying to make like a poorly designed room, but like as a bit, I would throw that in there. It'd be funny. It would be like my chair that no one's allowed to sit in except for me. I don't know how practical it is though. And I'm taking this really seriously. This baby ass step stool, maybe if I was 3 feet tall. Otherwise, I just want to step on it. What if it was $10? Well, that's the thing. This chair would not be $10. This chair would be $200. Because the SpongeBob brand owns it and they could upsell it, you know? How many subs for me to get the SpongeBob chair? Let's see how much it is. Oh, it's just on Amazon. $91. Okay, that's. I was saying I thought it would be $200. $91 is not bad. It's a children's-sized chair, so I'm imagining it's a bit smaller. You know what? 30 subs. And I'll buy it for myself. You don't really get anything out of that though. What can I do for you? I'll think about it. Unless someone wants me to just give it to me. Check the dimensions. But it's like also, I don't know what you would get out of giving me money to buy a chair. If I'm being realistic. But that's not what you asked. You asked how many subs. 30 subs. I'll buy it right now. What? There's a Batman chair. See, that's different. Let's check out the reviews. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so this is better. This is good. It looks like it was made for a toddler. Oh boy, you know it's gonna be the best day ever when your child is relaxing in this SpongeBob SquarePants high back upholstered chair by Delta Children. Probably not gonna be the best day ever. What if my sister died in a crash? But I want to sit down. Where else am I supposed to sit? I would sit in the chair. Doesn't mean it's the best day ever. You know? Okay, 22 inches by 22 inches by 24 inches. That is tiny. It is 2 feet long. Not even. It's 2 feet tall. Oh, this is like this tiny chair. Oh my god, wait, that's so funny. Wait, now I want it. Could someone, if any of you would, someone's got to get JT Goblin in here. Okay, wait, no, now this is hard. Now I'm getting it. I understand it more. The spider, you guys can't see this. This kid's got the Spider-Man chair in the corner. He's smoking cigs with Spider-Man and Leonardo. They're at the bonfire. My cat could sleep in it too. He's got the Spider-Man sheets. This is what a kid's room should look like. This is awesome. Good for him. So yes, actually 25 subs. So if that would be awesome, please. Pretty please though, please. But it's okay. We'll think about it. Whoa, there's a SpongeBob gaming chair. That sucks. Okay, well, this opened my eyes a little bit. I'm not putting it in D anymore. This is going to go in B. Because it's kind of fun. That's a fun kid's chair to have. Oh, I could make it to the 700 sub goal. I'm 60 subs away. If we hit the sub goal, I'll buy the chair. How about that? That's better. Because then it's not on one person, it's on all of you. We all have to work together. I thought it was the same size as like this one. Yeah, I thought it was a big chair. I have 656 subscribers. Oh, what the fuck? Is my counter wrong? My counter's wrong? Okay. Well, I don't know how to fix that. It's not set to how it was this morning, though. This morning I had 635. Damn. I'll figure it out. It doesn't even matter. You get the idea. Okay. This stool, though, gotta be F. That's an awful chair. It's barely a chair. Refresh overlay, probably. Okay, that's a good call. Wait. Okay, I just refreshed it. Nothing changed yet. But I'll keep you in the loop. Okay. This is the Fresh Prince chair. It's right under the video on desktop. Wait, what? It's right under the video. What are you talking about? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. This is Kai Cenat has this chair. I thought it was the Fresh Prince chair. Damn. That looks like a nice chair. That's a pretty good chair. I would feel like king of the castle. I would maybe be a little embarrassed. It's a bit flashy. But I'm not gonna lie. It looks comfortable. Looks elegant. I think I'm still gonna put it in B. Because it's ultimately... I don't know if that's A. You can't really move around in it. You can't really extend. It's a bit firm. But I feel like B is kind of for like the cool wacky chairs. And then these are the ones that just broke out of their little mold. These are just like the all-American classic chairs. These are the, like, for what they are, they're pretty good chairs. These are the you try too hard, this some dog shit chairs. And these are like, don't even get me started, ass chairs. Toilet, that's gotta be S tier. Behind the gaze, though. What's up, Loco Gamer? It's got to be S tier. It's like it's a chair you could shit in, and also pee in, and also do other stuff in. It's pretty good. That's like, it's what more could you want out of it? Good design. I wish that there was more, like, at least in the buyer's market, more of like a uniqueness to the toilet. I kind of wish that they had different styles, even different colors, like options. That would be nice. I know that they have. I've been to this one person's house. It's like a rich person, and they had a black toilet, which was fancy. At least I think it was. They were talking about it like it was like fancy, and I was like, it's just a different color, but I believe you. I wish they would get a little more experimental with the toilet, I guess. Anyways. Oh, like this. Here we go. Weird, scary toilet. This, I would maybe be afraid to shit in. It does not look comfortable. But they tried. I'm going to put it at the top of D. For the effort. Have I seen the skull toilet? Whoa. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like we understand the functionality of it. I feel like that you could do something with it. Like if I this is a extreme makeover home edition ass chair. If one of the kids was like, I like metal music or something, all of a sudden you'd have a skull toilet. But I appreciate the risk that was taken, I guess. This is like if I was on Extreme Makeover Home Edition and I had a motorcycle, this would become my toilet, I guess. But it's fun. It's different. I appreciate that they just tried it, you know? It's a pimp my bathroom toilet. Exactly. You get it. The wheelchair. Now, this is a tough one. I have several thoughts. I was waiting for this moment. Actually, let me save that for last. Let me get through these two real quick. This chair... This is a chair for some girl who's obsessed with how skinny she is. This could also be a chair for the cinnamon stick from those Apple Jacks commercials. Other than that, I don't really know who would sit in this chair. This has to be F. It's barely a chair. It looks like a comb, if anything. It does kind of look like a cigarette. That maybe was cool, but I would try to smoke it and realize I couldn't, and it would make me mad. This chair, this is the middle class chair. This is just anyone. If you went to any of your friends' houses, and just in a cul-de-sac, and you sat down for dinner, that was the chair. You know, college dorm chair. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in C also. It gets the job done. It doesn't blow me away enough to go up in A like the other ones. It's probably a bit overpriced. It's also kind of uncomfortable. But it's also like you could get a different chair if you don't like it. You know, it works. It's a chair. You're sitting in that chair right now? No way. Okay, we got one left. The wheelchair. I have several thoughts. First of all, this reminded me, when I was in 8th grade, there was a Goodwill. No, I was in high school. Was I? Wait. I was in high school. Yes. I was a freshman in high school. I went to the Goodwill that was down the street from our high school. I saw a wheelchair. I thought it was fun. It's the thing where it's like when I was a kid and I didn't understand disabilities really. I used to see people in wheelchairs and I would think like, I wish I could be in a wheelchair because it looks like a roller coaster, like your own personal roller coaster. You get to wheel around. I wasn't thinking about the real day-to-day life and burden that it could cause and stuff like that. More so, I was thinking like that would be fun. It's like a motorcycle, but it's a chair. And so I was like, I want a wheelchair. I went to Goodwill. I saw there was a wheelchair there. It was too expensive, so I swapped the tags with something cheaper, and I bought the wheelchair. And then I rode my bike to school that day. So in one hand, I had my bike. The other hand, I had this wheelchair. And I just walked home the rest of the way, like 2 miles. And I got to my house. It was kind of dirty, so I cleaned it in my backyard. And then, I don't know, you could do that. I don't think you can. I think they maybe patched that. I remember the lady was like, that's weird that there's this price tag on it. And I was like, I didn't do it. But they still gave it to me. Anyways, I cleaned it. I was wheeling around my house. My mom came home, and she said, absolutely not. And she got really mad at me. And then we just kind of kept it in the garage for a couple years. And then my mom broke her foot. And then, well, who's mad now about how I bought a wheelchair a few years ago? So, you know, and then she had to sit in it. In elementary school, I ran headfirst into some kid on the playground. They rolled me to the nurse in a wheelchair. Did you feel important in that moment? There's something about a wheelchair when you're not supposed to be in a wheelchair that when you sit in it, you feel important. And that's in my personal experience, that's kind of how I felt. Also, at the same time, with the way that we have progressed as a society just over the years, I was thinking about this a while ago. I am almost a bit underwhelmed with how little improvement we have seen with just the generic state-of-the-art wheelchair. I feel like a car right now, an average person's car, like a Honda Civic or something, you got a touchscreen, you know, you got like leather chair. It's still like the upgrades to just an average car. It's like everything's a bit like better, like they're better gas mileage now. That's a different thing, but still, the wheelchair has effectively been exactly the same for like 100 years. There are fancy versions, of course. There's like the Stephen Hawking one where he like talks and everything or whatever. But I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about just an average wheelchair. They're the same thing. It's like no one's upgrading the wheelchair. So much so that I was thinking about this too. Wait. I thought about this the first time I saw this movie. I was like 11 years old or something. The first Avatar movie. Not this one. Avatar 1. This movie, the Avatar movie, where he's like a guy in a wheelchair and then he can be an alien or something or whatever. I don't know what that movie's about. Wait, let me move my camera. I don't know what this movie is like about, but you know, but the whole thing was that he liked being the alien because in his real life he was in a wheelchair and he couldn't walk. What year is Avatar set in? This is important. This is important to my point. Oh my god, Wikipedia. Avatar franchise. Avatar 1. Okay, it is... What year is it set in? 2154. Avatar set... This came out in 2009. This is like... essentially 150 years in the future. So, in this universe, 150 years in the future, this guy's in a wheelchair. They show him... Sam Worthington Avatar. Let me see him in the movie. Oh my gosh, they don't even want to show him in the wheelchair. So this is him in the movie. It's 2154. The year is 2154. No progression to the wheelchair at all in 150 years? We're just in the same fucking wheelchair? Is that nothing? Is this nothing? I watched this movie when I was 11 years old. And I was like, damn, they don't even have there's not even another wheelchair? It's not even like it's perfected. There's more that they could do. You know, there's something, I don't know. Maybe like there's a way to have the legs positioned, I don't know. There's not a wheelchair where it's like you could stand up in it in 100 years? You can't find long wheels or something? Like French fry looking wheels so you could stand up? Not even like car wheels or bike wheels. There's nothing. Is this nothing? Am I just saying nothing? I feel like I'm kind of spitting right now. I'm being an advocate. Where is Wheelchair Man 02 when you need him? He would be backing me up right now if he was still in here. At least in 150 years, you would think, even because I think probably one of the biggest things I would imagine if you're in a wheelchair is that you would maybe want to stand up, and that it sucks that people look at you sitting in a chair and it's like, if only I could stand up. There's not even a wheelchair where you could stand up or anything. I don't know. I remember when I was 11 years old, I watched this movie and I was like, damn, they couldn't do anything different with the wheelchair, which is nothing, but also like not really, because the whole concept of the movie is they took his conscious mind and they put it in an alien's body, and then they fucked with their ponytails. It's like, okay, yeah, but there's no progression to the wheelchair. Okay. The thing was that he was poor and that tech did exist, but he didn't have access to it. No, I know that. I'm not even saying that it's like a class thing, because obviously it's a class thing. But I'm just saying, because the class thing, if he was richer, he would have the Stephen Hawking chair, or like a Hot Wheels ass wheelchair. I'm just saying there's only two chairs. It's only the fancy one or this one. And my example outside of the chairs with the cars was that even just an average car has progressed. Like the technology in average cars that like regular working class people drive now, they're probably a little nicer than they were in like the 60s and 70s. Like there's been little progressions, but there hasn't been with the wheelchair. That's it. That's the end of my rant. Maybe I'm talking about nothing. But I was like, I've thought about that from time to time. I was like, damn, they couldn't do anything with the wheelchair. Cat like me, I would if I was the president. What more is there to do? It's a chair with wheels on it. The standing wheelchair. I'll say it. Or a wheelchair that makes you look like you're walking. I don't know, something. There's something. I don't know. Something you can't even imagine now will be commonplace enough to be all over the place in the future without a thought. Exactly. That's all I was saying. They didn't finish it. And then 150 years from now, there's nothing to it. There would be something else. All they did was paint it yellow. And it's like, okay, what are you, the discounting sense lady from yesterday? That's your solution? Just paint everything yellow? No. We got to think outside the box here, you know? A wheelchair with 4 wheels. Oh, a race car wheelchair? A wheelchair that looks like a race car bed? Something like that. There's options. I shouldn't be the one thinking about this, you know? It should be the fat cats at City Hall. They should be messing around with this. But they won't. So anyways, with that being said, for what it is, it's a good chair though. I'm going to put this in B. My only reason is I want to see something more. I want to see progression. No, I'll put it in A. Bottom of A. Because at the end of the day, it's doing more than a regular chair. It's providing movement to a generation. There's a Wheelchair X Games. See, that's another thing though. Oh, don't even get me started. I'm sorry. There's like wheelchair basketball and stuff and all these wheelchair sports, and it's like there has to be a more efficient way, like an athletic chair. There has to be a more athletic chair of some sort. They shouldn't all be. I feel like they've just decided that we're done with the wheelchair, and I feel like personally, we're not. We need a Steve Jobs of wheelchairs, or something. We need something like that. A design guy. Practicality. But instead, they need like a thing that cuts onions into squares or whatever on the TV shows, those infomercials, all the as seen on TV stuff. It's like, what if there was a knife that was also it could peel the skin of fruit? Make a better wheelchair. We're thinking about pebbles right now. We should be thinking about boulders, you know? I don't know. A wheelchair that could jump? I agree. Thank you, Moral Potato. That would be cool. Sorry that I care about disabled people, I guess. I guess I'll shoot myself. I'm sorry that I care about disabled people. My fault. No, I don't know. I was just messing around. L take. I feel like that was a good take. I don't know. I stand by what I said. Unless everyone thought I was offensive and I get in trouble. Then I take it back. But until that happens, I feel like I stand by what I said. I'll do you one better. Cars drive themselves, and the best solution for blind people is a stick. That's exactly what I'm saying. They've made cars that drive themselves now, and you can rent it for a drive. But nothing for the wheelchair. A blind guy's got to just guess. But the car can drive itself. We have the DoorDash delivery robots that just drive. It's a robot. But they're making the blind people just guess, just figure it out. I actually think I might have stumbled into them. What is the innovation with like disability, like movement stuff? I don't know. You know, who's doing that? Did someone forget that they were supposed to be doing that? I feel like we got to get someone on it. I guess if I got to do it, I could figure it out. I'm not qualified. I'm not an engineering major. I majored in film and talking to girls. Potato 000, thank you for subbing with Prime Gaming. And you did it at a great time as I was talking about disabled rights and wrongs. But okay, anyways, in conclusion, that was my chair tier list. Make a film about it, bro. Dude, hell yeah. That would be sick. Okay. Well, that was fun for the tier list. How long have I been live? 2.5 hours? 7:43. I gotta leave in a little bit. I'm gonna hang out with my boy Garrett. What's up?
The sun's going crazy in the first quarter.
Oh, the Suns are playing right now?
Yeah. You can't watch it because of Spectrum, though.
Does sign language have new slang coming out as often as spoken language does? If I'm not mistaken, I think sign language is just like they spell it out. So it's just like letters, right? Like for some things? No, that's not right. I think I'm wrong. I have no idea. I was just confidently talking about shit I don't know anything about. I am mistaken. Yeah, I don't know anything about anything. That was my bad. Oh, the Mercury lost game 1 of the finals by 3 points. Shout out women's basketball. And the Suns are playing. They're winning 31-16. And they even paused at the end of the first quarter and they did a choreographed dance like High School Musical. Okay, so it's going well. Do gang signs count as sign language? I don't believe so. The Try Guys test the legal alcohol limit. Okay. So did I. I didn't make a whole video about it. I did it for free. Okay, let's watch this. Never mind. Okay, wait. That would be kind of funny, though, if I just watched this screen for like 2 hours. Have Ned Fulmer on your stream. Oh my god, did you guys watch the video, that podcast he did with his wife? Where he just sat there like he sat there like he was in timeout, and he like freshly shaven with a good hairdo, with a brush hair, and he was just like, "I'm sorry that I cheated on you," and his wife was like, "You destroyed me. You destroyed us. I've known you for 20 years. You were my best friend," and he was just like, "I can't believe society did that. I'm so sorry." That was brutal. Oh my god, dude, just like go get a business job or something. What are you doing? Go work in some corporate office.
His style.
All right, we're going to watch one of these, and I probably have to go after that. I should react to stuff like that in the future? Yes. Is the stream time going to be normal? Yes. I will react to stuff like that in the future.
Meets her style as we bridge the gender gap.
I've probably already told you guys this before. But I don't know, maybe some of you guys weren't here when I was saying this, but I met one of the Try Guys at a party, and I was really drunk. And one of the guys I know who was there was talking to him. I walked up. He introduced me. He said, "This is I forgot who it was. It was the guy with the glasses." And he was like, "Oh, this is Nut and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen some of your videos before. This is one of the Try Guys." And I was pretty drunk, and I said, "Oh, are you? I've heard of you. Are you the one that you fucked your wife, or someone fucked your wife, or you fucked someone's wife?" And then he said, "No, that was a different guy." And then I was like, "I'm pretty sure you fucked your wife, or someone fucked your wife, or you fucked your wife." And he was like, "No, that was not me. That was someone else." And I was like, "For sure, man. My fault. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just heard about that. That was crazy." And then he was like, "Yeah, that was crazy." And that was my interaction with the Try Guys. The next morning, I was like, that was probably rude of me. So then I said something. It came off better. It was playful. I said it in a playful way. I'm a playful guy. But as I told other people that story later, they were like, "Oh, you should not have said that." But I kind of think it's a funny story. You know, sorry, I was being myself. Have I seen the Stand show? Should I watch that instead of this? Let's just see what he's doing. I have not checked out his show. The Try Guys, try Nut. Let's watch the Connor eats the pants on the Stand show.
Hey, how's it going? We made it to episode 2. And before we talk about Connor, who is our second guest, I want to say thank you for watching episode 1. You blew my expectations for viewership and also kind comments out of the water. And while there are some mean people, some suggestions, I think they all come from a place of wanting this podcast to be something good that they can listen to every week. And I also know that many people echoed Ludwig's sentiments that consistency is going to be key. So I am doing my absolute best to make sure that this Connor Eats Pants episode is the last episode that is dated, an episode that was recorded, over a month ago, and that the rest will hopefully be a little more topical. Now, even though we recorded this episode with Connor a little while ago, I think a lot of—
Am I going on the Stand show? I would like to. I think I have to ask, and I will.
The topics are evergreen because they come from maybe his religious upbringing, or long ago the people— It's a Fortnite Friday that is like Connor. So, without further ado—
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
Hell yeah. I feel like all three of us are just hanging out together.
Love the Stand show.
You do. Actually, before we even start, can I show you some things that prove that you're maybe—
Three Musketeers, the three of us.
The biggest Stand show fan in the world?
Yes.
Yeah, the Stand show. I love the Stand show. Let's do this. Is 2021.
No.
2021. That's insane. Wow. And you didn't stop. Me personally, I like the Stan Show.
Yep.
Can't wait. This is, I think, 2022. Did the Stan Show start and end, or is this an intro? Will the Stan Show please talk? Is this an intro? Will the Stan Show please talk about this? I was on the.
I will do. I'll reach out to him. That would be fun.
Like a new Fortnite skin.
Absolutely. It must have been like.
Wait, I want to hear about his religious upbringing. Oh, autism? Let's hear about autism.
Actually, like to me, I really appreciate because like as someone that was diagnosed when I was in high school, is like on the spectrum. I think I was like Asperger's, but now it's just like it's a whole like. They just call it the spectrum, whatever, because it's so wide.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe?
But
the
I
hero?
appreciated it because it was like, oh, this is kind of how I felt about it in high school. Like when I was in high school and I got it, I like for a whole week, I was like, oh god, like everybody's been lying to me like, my whole life.
Right.
Like my perception of like what that was like, not to like demeaning about it like this, but like what you would think when you think of somebody with like very severe mental disabilities or like Down syndrome or something.
Sure.
So like I was like, oh my, so my impression for the first week was like, oh my god, like everybody's been lying to me.
Yeah, the
Damn, that's shout out autism.
glass shattered.
It's a
All of a
spectrum.
sudden, like what was true about like my life up until
Yeah, I
this
had
point.
people just like being nice or things like that, and so there was like this really weird like perception that I had until like I understood it better, and then it was like there's just this episode is just really interesting to me because it was like the same kind of exploration by like him,
Right.
Because it's weirdly serious but also hilarious and absurd, which is like a lot of what he does.
Yeah, it's
So, like,
all of what he does.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I've heard a lot. I mean, this is not even close to the same. Like, I took the autism spectrum test on stream, and I was like right on the borderline. And a lot of people in my chat who had been diagnosed with autism or even, like you said, Asperger's before, had talks about how like it was like almost a 50-50.
You were diagnosed in high school. That's interesting. I actually recently took the test on the stream, and that's when I found out for the first time.
Split. Half of them were like, "Wow, this was so nice," because now I feel like ways I didn't understand myself or the world.
Damn, I gotta come with stories and stuff prepared. This is such wholesome content. Using Twitter for good. Jimmy the Beast. Connor says, buy Trump coin. What are your life goals? And then the outro. This is very fun. I'm gonna check this out more later. I do have to leave in a little bit, and this is an hour. So I'm gonna watch this later. But I'm gonna reach out to him because this is fun. I would love to be on the Sand Show. Where am I going? I'm hanging out with my best boy Garrett. We're doing boy stuff.
For under $500. Plus, in our no money makeover, a lopsided living room gets brought into balance. And
Saturday night, big city. A couple of boys. We're gonna put on suits and go gamble.
in Trash to Treasure, we're revamping vases into great home accessories.
You wish you were into Connor's content. I love Connor's content. It's so funny. Some of his stream, there was the one he was playing Fortnite. I forgot who he was playing with. Maybe it was Bad Baby. And then the Rizzler joined his thing and just wanted to play Fortnite and didn't know he was like doing a show, but just was like, I want to play. I was like, oh my god, he really got something there. You listened to the Gavin Newsom one? Oh, that already happened? Was it good? I don't know how he does it. He gets incredible guests. His list of the people that he's gotten to do that incredible. It's like genuinely so impressive. Like, how the fuck did you get Gavin Newsom to play Fortnite with you?
Hi everybody, I'm Joan Stepp and welcome to Decorating Sense. After 24 years of marriage, Tim and Kelly Skoog say one secret to a happy relationship is the art of compromise. But when it comes to the art of
Damn, they love
decorating,
pumpkins there.
meeting in the middle isn't always so easy. Sometimes things tend to lean in one direction. With two teenagers, 2 dogs, and 2 busy lives, Tim and Kelly Skoog would call themselves your typical American family. Kelly is the designated decorator.
I put the wallpaper up. He wouldn't help me because he won't help me do wallpaper anymore because
After a bad experience in the bathroom.
And Tim?
Pretty much whatever she likes, I'm pretty well.
He pooped on the walls.
Well, happy with in those scenarios. So
He's got a dirty dog ass goatee. That's a dirty dog ass goatee. Just a whole square dedicated to hair. You know?
And Tim?
Pretty much whatever she likes, I'm pretty well happy with in those scenarios. So
I'd like to meet the perfect husband. They do have their differences.
well, he's more muted. I'm more bright colors.
And style-wise?
English cottage, country French, with a little rustic thrown in there.
But Tim prefers a cleaner line.
I've kind of drifted toward Mission a little bit. I like the wood, but she definitely doesn't like the squared off things.
Oh,
so
okay.
so Mission never made it in anywhere.
Okay, you give away the clean lines for family unity.
Yeah, there you go.
They both agree it's time for a change.
The house was built in 41, so all the walls are crooked.
Oh, sure they are.
And I put striped wallpaper up.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
The couch is 24 years old. What did you call that?
I like this design though. It's like it's like a grandparent's house. It's like comfortable, you know?
The plum beast.
She's about to fuck this house up. She's about to absolutely fuck it up. Just destroy their comfort level. Just completely fuck it up. Is this the home makeover where they're really bad at making it over, or the one where they're mediocre at it? They can only spend $500. They spend most of the time digging through the garbage in the city trying to find cheap stuff, and then they paint the walls a horrendous color. So this is bad.
The plum beast.
It's a sleeper sofa.
Although my son refers to it as a stay awake all night sleeper.
Also, I'm imagining them like the day before they're doing this, and just vacuuming, cleaning up the room, and being like, we have to get ready, we have to be presentable, we're on TV. And something about that is just like, aw, it's sweet. I just want them not to fuck up their house.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable. And the piano hasn't been played in years, so
They probably dusted everything. They're like, we have to look good.
Going to a new home.
It's a great piece, but it's pretty well dominates the room, so it really limits what we can do in the room.
Anything that you want to warn us about, encourage us with, anything before we get started?
Just the backyard, but that's...
What's that?
Well, we have 2 dogs, so watch your step.
3 dogs if I was there. 3 dogs if I was there.
Always good to know. Now let's see what our designer Shane Barsness has in mind.
Hi, Shane Barsness. What's going on with the last names here so far?
Joan! What are we doing?
Guys, do you think in a dorm building over a 4-day weekend where most people are gone, playing electric drums at 11 p.m. is considered too late? Yeah. Yes, that's too late.
Oh, we are going to have a great time.
Drums anywhere is usually bad.
We are doing lots of naturals. We are doing French, cottage, rustic.
That's what you want.
You could do it still, though. I'm not your boss, but yeah.
Wanted to yes, we did. And what we did was we were going to represent Tim. Kelly likes painted wood. Tim likes natural wood. We're going to do yellow. We're going to do toile. We're going to do a little floral, and we're going to do
family, friends, faith, and it's the ugliest sign you've ever seen. Somehow they made that worse.
Plain colored fabrics for Tim.
Wow!
We're ready.
Something for everybody for under $500. Let's get going.
All right. I'll grab this lamp.
I'll grab the lamp. I'll grab this because it's so cute. First things first, we empty the room. And lucky for us, the piano movers have perfect timing.
Goodbye, piano.
See you. Now to tackle the wallpaper. Typically,
Are they not bringing the piano back? Oh, they better. That's crazy. How was Camp Peak? It was so fun. I won MVP.
I like to be optimistic, but today, no. I hate stripping wallpaper.
They got rid of wood floors?
We've got a lot of prepping, a lot of peeling, and a lot of scraping to do. This is good TV. Like watching paint dry. We'll be doing that next.
Okay, it's like you hired piano movers. You couldn't hire someone to just scrape the walls more efficiently? That just seems like you're wasting your own time. Joan.
Finally, we're down to the bare, but not...
I don't hate the pink, I'm not gonna lie.
So pretty in pink walls.
Oh, they're...
Time to bring on the paint. Whoa, nice and yellow.
I know, isn't that
Fucking
great?
yellow
So what's the
paint
story
again.
on...
Do they work for Big Yellow Paint or something? Is this show funded by Big Yellow Paint? What's with the yellow paint? Why is it always the yellow paint?
The fact that I have no label on this can.
Somebody donated some paint from a garage sale, and I had it tinted.
And ironically, the name of the
Curious
tint?
George is their boss.
Wallpaper Gold.
We took wallpaper off, and now we're putting wallpaper gold on the wall. We are going up over the cove.
Like right into this area?
We are. That's
Don't
exactly
do that.
right. Perfect.
Right up to the tray?
Right up to the tray.
The yellow could be good. You got to keep in mind that sorry, Delucha boy. You gotta keep in mind. So far, this yellow is not that bad. They could save it. It could be fun, wacky, unique. We've watched this show before. Yesterday, we watched one where this woman just wanted like a modest dining room. She really was hinting that she just wanted a bigger dining room table, and that was it. They gave her a smaller dining room table, completely fucked her shit up, and painted the walls like neon yellow. It was the worst possible color they could have chose. She wanted muted colors. Don't go up the wall though. That's crazy. It's just she can't stop painting yellow. It's crazy.
Because what you're going to find is the room is going to grow about 1 foot in height when we do that.
What are you, a magician? Just paint the walls.
The bad news, we're not done yet.
Okay, you ready for step 2?
It's that shade. It's the shade of the yellow. Too bright.
The wall treatment?
am so ready. The bright yellow walls are getting toned down with a mixture of glaze, tint, and water.
The technique is I'm going to daub it on.
They're glazing all over the walls. They're glazing all over the walls. She got me in there. I could have.
With the brush, and then I'm going to take
like
a
the
lint-free
pink, too.
t-shirt, and I am going to take it off.
Now they're just rubbing shit all over the walls.
You don't want to.
You could have just not painted it yellow.
See big circle patterns, you know, when you move your t-shirt around, it's just supposed to be really loose.
And even the fireplace is going black. Even the brass parts. All our hard work pays off with a fabulous wall treatment. A sunny yellow for Kelly that we toned down for Tim. And
they made it look more piss-colored. That's literally piss-colored walls. That's like you didn't drink water for 2 days. Ass walls. Why would you paint the fireplace black? She's obsessed with black and yellow. Every room she paints black and yellow.
the black fireplace brings it all together.
It doesn't though.
Now for some his and hers window treatments.
We can have red,
We can have red.
or we could have
The
this.
khaki linen.
Oh my god, it's like they're decorating with crayons. It's like they think we have to use every color. You don't have to, it doesn't have to, oh my god.
Khaki would be for Tim.
Khakis for
Khakis for Tim, red's for
my
Kelly.
big
And we
hangout with
are
my
going to
Bulgarian,
hang them with
I'm
old
mad.
wooden casters.
Cute little sense of history you got going on there.
Well, it's a little rustic.
Yeah.
We always need to get the rustic into the room. Just clip the fold. It's a very casual, relaxed treatment.
I feel very casual
might
and
be a
relaxed
bee.
as I'm putting it up. Very cool. Although yours is a little crooked.
Just like me.
We can add or
You
subtract
think that's
color
funny,
to the
Joan?
room with a simple flip of the fabric.
It's not funny.
Time to bring in the furniture. The old
And then they just keep bringing in furniture that doesn't match the colors in the room. We're using every color, this rainbow ass room.
plum beast is not coming back. In its place, Shane found
I mean,
a
it
much
matches,
comfier
but- okay.
second-hand couch.
$36. Wasn't that fabulous?
This is a gorgeous selection of fabrics. I love
Well,
this.
we did the stripe for Tim and the toile for Kelly.
You should become a marriage counselor.
That's what good decorating is, isn't it?
This show would be so good if they just showed the off-camera bits of these ladies getting ripped off bottles of white wine. These are wine mom ass ladies. They're drunk as fuck doing this. I didn't even think about that. That's what this show is. They just got drunk off camera and they're just fucking shit up.
Add French country.
French country. English cottage.
It's another 2-for-1 piece. Bold graphic stripes on one side, or toile on the other for more feminine appeal.
They better not
This
fuck
is
with
a
that
ton
Pinot.
of texture.
This
here,
is
doesn't it?
great texture, great rustic.
Ooh, you want this much texture?
Well, that's why we got the
Half the
rug for
budget
the
is
price we
wine,
got
yeah.
it for. But you know what? I have a great fix.
We just weave sisal thread into the loose strings, and it looks good as new.
Wrong side?
Wrong side? Right side.
It looks
Hardly
awful.
see it, and you won't see it at all because we're flipping this rug.
We are. We're going to put this under the couch. We're
Smart.
just going to flip the whole thing.
This dog shit ass couch.
The chairs get a quick
Dog shit
update.
ass rug.
So we're basically changing the color from white
It
to
looks
red.
so much
We
better
are,
before.
Because white is not real pet friendly.
And apparently slipcovers are not always people-friendly.
Really good slipcovers have always been a challenge for me to get on.
Finally, success!
How cute is that?
They should do this with dorm rooms. I agree that they should be doing this with rooms where the stakes are not as high. This is their living room of their house that they own. This should be a temporary thing. It's already no money. This should be
That
temporary.
little chair.
Nice and casual.
Meanwhile,
before
Jeff's
looked
working on a
good,
new
yeah.
piece for the entryway. He's making a pair of half-round tabletops out of particle board. And the new tops are going on an old table base Shane found in an alley.
It's gonna be like that.
Cool, and where are they going?
They're just stealing shit from homeless people.
Piano was.
They
A new
didn't
coat of
toss
paint
the
brings the
piano, did
base
they?
back to life. And for the tops,
Black and white stripes, but we start out priming them white. It's a lot easier to put black paint over white than white paint over black.
You are correct.
Yes.
after the primer dries, Jeff adds latches underneath. And we are ready for the stripes.
Well, we are doing really well on our French country, English cottage, rustic.
Tim and Kelly's styles come together when we bring them back to see what they sync with.
Back to decorating since where we are midway through our wonderful $500 makeover. It is looking good.
It's not
and
looking
so
good,
is this
Joan, you're
table.
lying.
Or rather, these
Oh
tables.
my God,
Remember, there's
this,
an option.
This fucking mystery-ass table.
You can have two or one when they need a little more
This is a magician's table. This is a table for magicians.
seating space. Unbelievable how cute these are.
And look, they make a great entry.
And to go with our
Stripes are not
two
even. They're never even. They painted like squares on this person's bedroom wall in a previous episode. And if you looked at the squares, none of them were the same shape. They were all wonky.
cute tables.
Two cute recovered ottomans.
I don't even think she's qualified to be doing
the
this.
English cottage influence.
This is a pure scam.
Always brings a
None of the furniture matches. The patterns are all over the place because they're from the garbage. They found this in the garbage.
little floral into it.
Yeah, place to put on your shoes.
Absolutely.
Now, a project with Tim in mind.
We are going to do some leather lampshades.
Leather lampshades. Out of paper.
Why would you do that?
Craft paper. You can
What's
use a
up,
grocery
Residue
bag.
2
It's a
days?
simple decoupage technique.
We can crumble it really well because the more you crumble it, the more it ends up looking like an animal hide. It's going to work out like almost like a jigsaw puzzle. You can overlap some of the edges. It brings a natural element into the room, which is what we're doing for Tim.
Wrinkles are good in this situation. If you have more wrinkles, I have to work harder at getting more wrinkles.
Well, thank you.
Sub counter increased by 1. It's still off by about 15 or so, but that's okay. Not, this isn't. We're not here to do math. The sub counter's still off, but we're getting there.
Joan, look how good the shape.
I miss you. My fingers still stink from last night. That doesn't sound good.
Look.
Like leather.
Through the magic of spray
Oh,
paint.
so they're
a
not
co-
even leather. It's just they put construction paper on the lamp.
The shades look.
They look like dog shit, Joan.
Through the magic of spray paint, a collection of mismatched frames becomes unified.
This is actually offensive. This is an offensive show.
And now,
picture this. A really cool idea to put
It is great.
family
Hated
and friends
that.
up
Joan,
on
I
your
didn't
wall,
like
right?
that.
We are.
She does look like Ellen. No one said an Ellen thing yet. She does kind of look like Ellen.
They love
Ellen and Reba just fucking up a person's house.
photographs. And what we're going to do is bring them together.
Okay.
We made all the frames black. We're going to do a photo collage on the walls.
So the idea is black and white photos and black frames and just
white mats, graphic
White
impact on the yellow walls.
I like it.
It's really going to stand out.
we've made photocopies of the original so we can cut them up guilt-free.
Oh, wow.
Just toss out the originals of their pictures and make photocopies of them where they look like dog shit.
Cute. We got to put that
Yep,
one in there.
that's a
Oh
great
my
one.
God.
Where they look like missing persons pictures.
Looky there. I'm proud.
And they're never straight. They always are in some weird shape. Why are these ones all lined up pretty neatly, but these ones are not? What are we doing, Joan? It looks like a wall of missing children. Next to the garbage lamps on the magician's table. What are we doing?
We bring back some of their side tables, which just so happen to be black and white. And we're on the hunt for artwork.
Oh, wow. They have a walk-in closet.
I know.
Just going through their house, just going into their cabinets, taking pills,
Well, Kelly's mom is an artist.
Yeah.
sniffing the shoes.
So she told me there was a stash of
You're a freak, Joan.
her mother's art up here,
Oh my
which we
gosh, look
have to use. Oh, look. Whoa. Pay dirt.
Did they even question that maybe some of this stuff was put in the closet because they didn't want them to be messed with? They're about to paint the frames yellow or something.
That is so cool.
Oh, these are good.
Man, this is an art gallery up here. I have no place to put them anymore.
There is a picture I might like to snag right ahead of you. The tree. BJ did that.
Just fucking up their whole house. This McDonald's ass house, this French fry and ketchup ass house.
Oh my gosh, that brightens it up so much.
This Ronald McDonald-ass living room.
I love that. I like the mantelpiece. Very simple and fresh.
This is like if Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar were in a civic union. If they were in a relationship and they moved in together. And they met in the middle on certain design choices. That's what this room was.
What are we talking about? We're talking about this room.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. She likes it. It's an unbelievable room.
You know,
what's the wallpaper game?
People would really watch anything back then. I'm watching it now. It's great television. I wish they would show more of the disappointment that these people undoubtedly experienced instead of them just pretending that they loved it and that everything's fine. Also, they have to be drunk. You're 100% right. I hadn't even thought about it through that lens. These are drunk women.
We punched it up with Kelly's love of color and pattern. We kept Tim in mind with the khaki.
I don't get why
this
anyone...
transformation.
Sorry, I keep pausing it. I don't get why anyone who has seen the show would agree to allowing this woman in your house knowing she's a documented terrorist. It's like found footage of a crime being committed. I have to imagine that maybe some of these choices were less outside the box for the time. What's up, Malvin Malik? I have to imagine that maybe it was more in style at the time. That's the only way that this makes any sense.
From the plum beast to this great couch.
Right.
Down cushion. This is a cozy. With it facing the fireplace, too.
Speaking of which, just transforming that color-wise created such a different feel in the room.
It did.
Such a
It
weight.
absolutely
It just
did.
draws your eye.
That yellow is brutal. It's really piss colored. This is a Disney Channel ass bedroom. This
It's
iCarly
earthy,
ass
it's
bedroom.
rustic. We had to get the rustic in.
Yeah.
The casters from the window treatment. I think it turned out really well, but it's still bright, cheerful, and it's all about their family.
Yeah. And how much did you spend?
I spent
I know what's coming. It has to be every penny.
$4.98.
Oh, come on.
Well,
I thought you would have gone for every penny.
I almost did.
Well, let's go get Mom and Dad and see what they think.
I think that's a great idea.
I feel so bad. Oh,
Wow.
It's what?
oh, the dad hated it.
I think that's a great idea.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, he hates it. Oh, he hates it.
It's wow, all right. What started as an outdated living room that leaned toward Kelly's more
And
feminine.
just threw their expensive piano in the garbage, I assume. Just tossed it out. So you could fit your like Hamburglar ass table that you cut in half. Next to the missing children's pictures. You had to put those on the wall. Heaven forbid we had a nice, expensive piano in the living room.
And taste is now a bold, modern mix of both their styles.
Oh my gosh! It's not the plum beast. Is that okay?
That's
Thank
okay.
you. Or a shelf.
Correct.
Or a shelf.
Wow.
Really close.
Yes.
I was thinking really hard.
Oh, I love this.
It's a nice touch.
I will say
Love
this.
it.
I still probably wouldn't have done it. But I don't hate the painting the white panels that were up here. It does kind of make the room look bigger. So, like, sure. If I have to be nice, I'll say that. This is dog shit. Has she ever done a good job? I would love to see that episode.
The other side is toile on the other side, so if you want to flip the cushion.
Oh, fun!
It's reversible.
We fused Kelly's love of color and pattern.
Oh my gosh!
Short, fat, squatty.
Oh, my cute little stools!
With Tim's
It's
more
awful.
subdued
That shade of yellow is awful. A muted yellow would be nice. A less vibrant yellow would be fine. It's just too saturated and too, like, actual piss colored.
And then, Tim, when you want your color, as you'll see on the window treatment, all you have to do is flip to khaki. Did you notice what we hung the curtains from? They're wooden casters.
The painted cove is a nice touch.
Does it feel
No, the guy is pissed. He does not like it.
taller?
It does.
It does, yeah.
And if we can do anything to keep you from wallpapering again, well,
No kidding.
And instead of an unused piano blocking the doorway, they now have a stylish and unique entryway.
Well, you know the secret.
It's not. This is the Hamburglar's living
Piano
room.
blocking the doorway, they now have...
It's literally the Hamburglar's living room.
The stylish and unique.
Even the lampshades kind of look like burgers. Looks like buns. This thing kind of looks like Grimace. This is the Hamburglars.
Entryway.
Well, you know the
They
secret
went to
about
McDonald's
this table?
land for this.
It's so cool.
It is 2 tables. They are made so that you can bring them together in a full circle and latch them. So if you want to
latch them?
Wow,
that is really
cool.
We actually have a walkway there, and actually the lights are a nice touch too.
Dramatic change is the theme of this makeover.
Oh my gosh!
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
The mantle.
Well, you didn't notice that right away?
I was wondering.
Yeah, it didn't. It did. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. I'm just totally shocked.
No, have you ever gone to Wawa? It's amazing. I've
At
never
how
been there.
you put everything together.
So, does it
Like
feel
water?
like home? Does it
At the
feel
beach?
cozy?
It feels cozy.
Yeah.
And what do the kids think?
Wow.
That kid's a fucker. That kid does perks.
Man,
Wow.
it looks good. Mom's happy. That's really good.
He's like me.
It's a room that now speaks to everyone.
Can we say another great makeover for under $500?
Yes.
Please.
I will say this. For under $500, not bad. If anything, this should inspire you to not be cheap. To spend the money for something like this. Or at the very least, have better taste. Maybe buy different paint.
Stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to be doing an interior redesign. Coming up, this Arizona homeowner hasn't changed her living room in 10 years. We're giving it new style for no cost.
Oh God, I need to see that Arizona one.
And distribute the fireplace in the center of the
That is an Arizona living room, 100%.
room.
Just the colors. There's laws in the neighborhoods, not inside the house, but generally. You can only have your house be like 5 different shades of brown in most of the big cities. And it's like everyone's living room looks pretty much
And
like
then
that.
this huge Mother's Day present of a television with all the weight on this side of the room.
Everything but that Mother's Day present.
We're gonna try
It's like HOA laws.
to maybe open up this room a little bit.
We're tweaking the position of the leather sofa.
What do you think about this idea?
Very good. I'd never thought of it that way.
And one leather chair cozies up to the
Do you
fireplace.
think I'm bald because I'm a bad person? It's possible. At the very least, you come from a lineage of bad people.
Now when you come in your front door, it's sort of like, oh look, sit by me and take in the fireplace. And oh, by the way, there's also a TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking the TV away from the bookcases so I can take the emphasis off of it and distribute the weight in the room a little bit better. So I know this is really different.
TV right next to the window.
The TV is
with
angled.
You can't even see the glare is on the TV. What the fuck are you doing?
In the corner to face the sofa in this new angle just opens up the room. It makes the room even bigger than it really is.
It's
And
the same
here's
size.
another
What are you
idea.
saying?
How do you feel about taking in your wing backs to put up a little seating group in there just to add some color and texture and break up all the leather?
She agrees to our wingback plan.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
At first.
What I was kind of hoping that I'd always be able to fit in this room, I never thought I could, was have
Are the bald people you know evil? No, but the evil people I know are bald. Just saying.
this two side.
Lex Luthor, ever heard of him? Jeff Bezos. Others as well.
Chairs on more of a traditional setup with my sofa.
Well, we aim to please.
Let's just plop that one down right here. And then I think we can still set up a little seating group with one over here.
Okay.
But still,
They set up every room like they're about to have an intervention for someone. Why do we need all of the couches to be like squared so that we can only look at each other? We don't have to do this.
get you your look.
I love this. I've always wanted this in this room.
Some adjustments and
I think it works.
The feng shui guy should react to this. I agree.
Kind of
I
create
would love
some
that.
height over here, and again, kind of hide the television a little bit.
Yeah, oh, I like it.
Oh shoot, I'm kind of running late, so let me just skip to the end.
Solve our balance problem.
It's like fine, except for the chair blocking the TV. Like, who's gonna sit right there? And then also the glare from the window onto the TV direct. It makes no sense.
But I think we're giving her the retreat she really wants. The seating group is
Move the chair over here. Put this against the wall. Get a shade. Or move houses.
Suppose your TV is not so dominant in the room. I think they'll really enjoy hanging out.
Why do they have a fireplace in Arizona? Because what if there's a big wave? And they're like, how do we get rid of the water? Fire.
Out in here.
Wow.
Fire gets
I
rid of
love
water.
it. It suits our family's needs. I see this as
They got the cuck chair sitting right here next, so they can watch everyone having fun. I just don't like it. This was a fun time though. I love my friends. Okay. I have to go. I have to have a boys' night. No girls allowed. Maybe some girls though. But no, it's no girls allowed. I'm sorry. It's just me and my friend Garrett. I'm gonna raid someone. Who should I raid? Oh, Vanilla Mace is playing Minecraft. Okay, I'll raid her. Whoa, she's co-Minecrafting. That's 2 Minecrafts. Oh, you sent me the video? Thank you. Okay. If you had fun today, maybe let her know when you get in the raid. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm going to try to do stuff for my channel, make it look a little better. But I'll see you guys on Sunday.